and Cappy right now.
Good afternoon.
Combo play time, and that means it's me, Sedano, and Cap. I got no idea what to expect from the next 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I have no idea where, but I do like Cappy wearing the. You should take the price tag off the LAFC scarf.
Man, I've had it on there the whole time.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You're like friggin' Minnie Pearl there. With
Does
the,
Pepe show up today? Is that how this works?
No, Pepe.
No,
Pepe's
not today.
showing up.
Pepe only comes in when Michael comes in.
Yeah,
For
no,
some
he
reason.
just
it's
comes
a
in to
it's a
irritate
home
me.
game.
Oh my
today?
God!
Oh my
Oh
God!
my God!
Michael!
Oh my God.
Bergie ban Pepe today?
I never ban Pepe.
No. He's
Oh
done
my
banning
God,
Pepe.
Michael. Pay attention.
Pay attention. So here's the thing. I was thinking about this as we were getting ready for the show.
Yeah,
First of all, I want to say that last night over the phone,
yeah.
I was talking to my mom and stepdad Leo,
Okay.
and they said, we can't figure out how to get your show on YouTube.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and they couldn't. They couldn't figure it out. They didn't know how to search for the channel.
ESPN
and all
LA,
that stuff.
right, yeah.
So I walked them through it last night.
Yeah.
So now I
Yeah.
heard from my mom
They're
this
here.
morning already. They're watching right now.
Yeah. And you know, your mom and I, as I've always said, had this in common, is that her and I were the only ones watching you guys on Spectrum.
That's true.
Yes.
It's a very limited.
Not true. I watched.
Did you?
Yeah.
Not really. You're
My
lying.
friend Steve
No, I
Edwards.
did.
Steve Edwards watched every day.
I would watch that show because I was jealous. I was very jealous. I was like,
That you know what? Now I believe it.
No, I actually think this is true.
not always like, gosh darn it. I'm like, Mason, he left San Diego. He went up to L.A. He got back together with Ireland. Now the show's not only on ESPN in Los Angeles, but it's also on Spectrum. And I was like, gosh. And then I'll tell you where I was really.
I don't know. I think AJ just scrapped it. Over
He's
there.
like, yeah,
Who's
nobody.
AJ? He was just like
the guy who runs
AJ Pansiglione.
I've met him
his
at
name. He's
Ireland's
great.
house
He's
one
a
time.
fantastic guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just decided they ran out of money.
But
They told us it was breaking the budget. I'm like, there's a camera there. There's a camera there. I mean, how much?
Well, they got a staff.
were they not paying you?
Yeah. No, they were just scamming off us.
Got it. So I'll tell you where I would really get jealous. I
Did
was
you
like,
get a tan?
No, why? Do I look tan to you?
You look tanner than yesterday.
I sat underneath these tanning lights
stop.
yesterday in the
These are
studio
not
for
tanning
3 hours.
lights.
Yes, they are.
These
There's a
are-
tanning bed in here.
Yeah, we want
It
the
is a
room
tanning
lit.
bed in here. So I would tell you where I was really jealous, as I would see Mason sometimes when Ireland would be out, and Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah, would come in.
would co-host. And I was
yeah.
like, gosh darn that, Mason. He's got the TV
Yeah.
and the radio, and he's got a TV celebrity
Yeah.
co-hosting, and I was jealous.
Yeah, and then Bergman banned Freddie too.
You did?
Bergman
I
did
talk
ban
to I
Freddie.
talk to Freddie every Sunday watching the Raider game. He is not banned.
Somebody was banned Freddie.
Yeah.
It was a thing. He'd be like, "Why'd you ban me, Bergman?" And I would just say,
Well,
"You're
tell the
banned."
real story.
That was the real story.
No, there was a real story.
No,
Tell the real story.
No, I'm not.
Don't be
doing it.
afraid.
Yeah.
Don't
I
be
mean,
George is not jealous.
made the
All the format switches.
right, and they put on network in your time slot.
Yep.
There were some people that got very upset. And
Like who?
The
America,
audience,
all of America.
the
Okay,
audience
got
got
it.
very upset.
Yeah,
And by the way, it took the station a very long time to
recover from that,
Yes,
yeah.
We
okay.
were all very upset that it happened.
Correct. And then I think a couple of the people who were involved with the station, like Freddie, voiced their opinion on
Yep.
Twitter, and the person in charge, she banned them.
Right.
Yeah.
So Freddie kind of got canceled from ESPN. Is that right, Bergman?
He is welcome anytime.
By saying she,
Well,
should I be able to match up
They?
who? Oh, it's they. It's not a she.
No,
it's
yeah,
a
no,
they.
it's like a collective.
It's a they.
thing.
A
Yeah, it's a
collective.
Yeah, it's a collective.
A
thing.
collective's a new word that
But,
a lot of people use now.
Freddie, we should call.
give him a call right now. I don't care.
Let's
FaceTime
call
him.
up.
He'll
Let's
answer.
call up Freddie.
FaceTime
We'll
him,
FaceTime
yeah.
Yeah. By the way, today Sean McVay is going to join us.
Oh, wow.
What time?
We haven't talked to S. Boogie in a while.
Yeah.
Somewhere between 1:30 and
1:45.
2. Yeah,
It's
somewhere in
one
that
between
range.
1 and
It's
2.
this, like,
He's going to come on.
Nebulous moment, like he pops on.
When he finishes whatever he's doing.
Right.
I'm going to bring this up with him. I brought this up yesterday, but my God, here we are in the playoff chase, right?
Yeah.
We're
In the hunt.
We're one game out of a playoff spot, one game out of the 7. And we have got this kicker named Lucas Havrisik, who missed a field goal from 48
Yeah.
and an extra point.
Yeah.
And McVay is like doubled down and said, I feel complete confidence
We're
in
good.
this guy.
Yeah.
I do not feel any confidence in him.
Yeah.
I am unbelievably concerned if it comes down to a field goal Sunday at SoFi and this kid lines up for a kick. I'm nervous.
Well, here's what the Rams did this year, and I remember when we were at training camp, they had a kicker in training camp who was an undrafted player.
Yep.
Who was from, I want to say, Oklahoma State, and they did not have another kicker in training camp. So they literally went into the season, or at least into training camp, thinking, we don't really want to spend any money on a kicker, and we don't want to have a competition in training camp. And I thought, well, you can't just give the job to an undrafted free agent player.
Cappy was ready to
Then
load
they
up.
they just signed Brent Maher the week before the season.
So they cut this kid who they didn't think could get it done, and they didn't have him compete in training camp. They bring in the first guy who obviously didn't get the job done. They cut him, and now they bring in another guy, the kid who they're currently using.
Yeah.
What's his last name?
Havrasik.
This guy had never played in an NFL game.
He's a local kid too.
Yeah, so great, but
which is cool.
But from what I read about him, he had his first attempt with the Rams was his first attempt in his. Not right now.
You versus Havrasik.
No, I got no chance.
No?
I got
None?
no chance. I mean, I might be able to hit a couple of PATs.
Do you get worse as you get older?
Well, you get
You
out of
lose some of
practice.
your-
You're rusty.
But if you practice a lot, could
if
you
you
be good?
gave me
6 months.
less, if you gave me 30 days,
That's it.
What could you do?
in 30 days I could go out there and probably kick 50-yard field goals pretty
No,
consistently.
you could
Yeah.
kick a 50.
You could be the Morton Anderson?
Like where it's like a really weak kick and it just barely makes it. Yeah, that could be me.
Now that feels not real to me. I don't think.
Oh,
Cappy
I think you
hit,
could do it, Cappy.
Could
in a
hit
month.
50-yard
In
field
a month,
goals
in 1 month.
Well, if you're hitting 50-yard field goals, you're already better than Havrasik.
No. This Haversik's good. It's just he's young and inexperienced. And the reason that the Rams sign a guy like that is because he's young and cheap. Like, they don't want to spend any extra money on a veteran guy who's a league minimum $1 million player. You know, I'm sure he's making whatever the league minimum is.
Couple $100,000
Yeah.
probably.
Oh yeah, sure. He's definitely making the minimum.
So you're going to ask him that? I don't want to talk to him about kickers.
No, you don't want to?
Not
No?
really.
What about punters? You want to talk to him about punters? Backup tight ends, third
I mean,
string
you
tight
could
ends?
ask him that. That's
Oh,
fine.
I'm definitely going to ask
I
him
haven't
about
figured
it.
out what I'm going to ask him yet.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not going to be that.
I didn't even know he was coming on today.
Yeah, he comes on every Wednesday.
No, I realized that, but I didn't even know what today was.
What about Mason Crosby?
The guy who played for Green Bay?
Ryan Suckup, Robbie Gould.
all guys who are not minimum players?
Yeah.
Well, they're all free agents
They're
now.
veterans.
That's what I'm saying.
minimum.
They're
So you could get
veterans.
him for a
So
minimum.
you got to
100%.
get, but you got to
But
get
the
their
minimum's,
higher rate. Yeah.
The minimum's a lot more than a rookie.
Yeah.
You think the
minimum.
Rams are going to make the playoffs?
No, I don't think so.
I think they are.
I hope you're right.
I actually have come around to thinking they will.
I hope
I
you're
got to
right.
see the rest of this.
Because let me tell you something. If they make
Put
the
the glasses
playoffs,
on.
if they make the playoffs,
Right.
this will be Sean McVay's greatest
I
coaching
agree.
job.
Yes.
More so than the Super Bowl.
Given
More
the
so
talent
than even
gap.
the first year.
Right.
Remember the first year, people they thought. I mean, Keyshawn was on here saying they'd win 5 or 6 games, and they won 10 that year.
If they make it to the postseason this year, Sean McVay is not only, I mean, currently he's considered one of the top coaches in the league because
Correct.
he's been to 2 Super Bowls, he's won 1. But if they make the playoffs with this roster,
Yeah.
I don't care about who else got hurt around the league. I don't care about what the NFC looked like. It doesn't matter. You get through a 17-game schedule with the team that they went into this season
Yep.
with, and they make the playoffs, that elevates Sean McVay, in my opinion, to like top 3 type coach in the entire NFL.
So here's the rest of the schedule.
So they got the Browns, right?
Browns, and I think this is a winnable game, especially with the quarterback situation.
We were
the Browns
talking
have.
about this yesterday.
Miles Garrett is hurt a little
Yeah.
bit.
It is absolutely winnable.
Right.
100% it's winnable.
Ravens, I've got them losing at Baltimore.
Yeah, for sure.
That makes them 6 and 7.
Commanders are tricky because they can score.
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
But I think that's a winnable game.
It is a
Of course
winnable
it is.
game.
Yep.
So let's make them 7 and 7.
Saints is a winnable game.
8 and 7.
Yeah.
Giants
Winnable game.
9 and 7. Niners lose
9 and 8.
9 and 8. You're
Well,
in.
that was your call early in the season.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, does it happen?
And by the way, the Raider fans were making fun of me when they were like
They were.
3 and 6 or whatever, and they still could get to 9.
But it really, I said this to you guys yesterday, it really, this whole season, not that any of us knew this, but I do believe this season will come down to this game. Because
The Cleveland game, yeah.
and listen,
Yes.
they may drop this game and still find a way to sneak into the playoffs. But if you really want to take them seriously, this game right here against Cleveland at home, Cleveland, who knows what they're doing at quarterback.
Yeah.
And regardless, DTR, Joe Flacco, PJ Walker, it doesn't matter. none of them is a good option right now because DTR's hurt and he's a rookie.
He's got small hands.
Small
DTR,
hands.
yeah.
Small hands, huh? Is that really the thing?
Well, Bergman says
Bergman loves that.
Bergie,
bit.
is that your deal?
Yeah.
Small hands.
He had small hands.
You know, the ball
Oh,
in
boy,
college
at UCLA.
football is bigger than in the NFL, so it just made his hands look small. Did you know
No,
that?
I
Wait a
did
minute,
not.
what
I don't.
is that?
I don't
I
think
just
that's
made
real.
that up.
I
Yeah,
was
that's
gonna
not
say,
real.
no,
Made that
That's
up.
like-
totally
just
not
to
true.
debunk
When football is the same
what his,
size everywhere.
What his, small
I
hand
watched
They're not
comments
using
are.
the ball
smaller
just
footballs in
drop out of
college.
his hands
Yeah.
constantly at
Yeah,
UCLA.
so it's small hands, huh?
Small hands.
So I guess I'm we have two. If you want to know about radio, there's always like an A and a B or a 1 and a 2.
I'm a
or
3.
a 1 and a 2 and a 3
I'm
or
a
A,
3.
B, C.
I'm 3 now.
So I guess on combo plates, am I always the A? Am I always the
Oh,
1? Am I
yeah.
always
If
one
we're
and a
doing it during this time, if you
Yeah.
came in during our show,
Right,
then
right.
it would be me being the
Yes,
driver.
right.
But if we're coming in during your slot,
Yep.
you're the driver.
Right.
So it is.
Yeah.
Anything after 4 o'clock, we drive.
Isn't it so much easier to be the B?
Oh, my God, yeah.
It's easier to be the C.
Oh, the C is
Yeah,
awesome.
I love being the C.
Although
Yeah.
you guys, you're B-ish.
I'm being a half.
Yeah, you're being a half. Exactly.
Cappy's
Exactly.
A when I'm on the road.
I don't
That's
like
right.
it. I don't like it.
You've A'd. I've heard you A.
I don't like to A.
Yeah. Do you think Cappy's a good A?
I
He
don't
does
like
a good
it.
job as an A.
I don't know.
It's
I
much
don't
more
like it.
sports heavy when he feels he has to be
Right.
sports.
You get all sportsy when you're the A.
Yeah.
I know. I need
Why do
George.
you do that?
Driving,
I,
I
need
have
George
to do
like.
Well, because I go sports and then you lighten me up.
Well, what happens is a lot of times when George isn't here, I'll get to a certain point in the segment. I'll go, "What would George do?" WWJD.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. A lot of people say that.
Do you wear a wristband
Right,
there
yeah.
that says that too?
What would Jorge do?
Yeah.
You know, and I say it like that so you don't get the J's confused. You know.
Yep.
What would George do? It's with a J, and then I go, he'd come back to sports right now, and so that's what I do.
That's
Well,
what you
Chris
do.
really makes fun of you because he says you're just too long-winded.
Oh, give me a break.
You do talk a lot.
Well, it's radio. What do you want me to do?
You're talky.
Well, I don't understand.
You're a
I mean,
talky guy.
Let's do silence. See how that goes.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll just be over here if you need me. Let me know if you need me to ask Coach McVay something.
Yeah.
Ask if you could kick for Havasi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, can I get a tryout?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should ask that.
Yo, you mind a 53-year-old guy coming out to work out for
Why
you?
I mean, it
not?
would be a hell of a story.
Yeah, it
Good
would be
Morning America
amazing.
would come out for
Oh
that
my God.
for sure.
Everybody would cover this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, it'd be a gigantic
Dude,
story.
you'd be like, they'd make a Disney movie after you.
Dude, I'd like to give him my son. You know what I mean? My son just graduated, just got done playing ball. I don't
Yeah.
know if you're eligible to go like right from college, season ends, and hey, we're signing him as an available free agent. Can you do that?
I don't know.
How is he? Can he kick?
Well,
a
he's
50?
already
all
done
right.
with his season,
Yeah,
right?
he's done. He's good. He can go ahead now.
I think you got to wait till like the school year's over.
Oh, is that the deal? Well, it's
Yeah.
over. He graduates next weekend,
Oh, so it is over.
mid-December.
Okay.
Just in time
Sign
for the
him.
playoffs.
for the playoffs.
Sign
Yeah.
him.
The big playoff run.
Right.
It all comes down to Cappy's kid.
Oh my God,
The
that'd be
entire
hilarious.
season
Greatest.
comes down to Cappy's kid. All right, coming up next for you, there is a YouTube sensation who did something even crazier than I did back in the day. I'll explain that. Coming up next, it is a combo plate. Me, Sedano, Cappy till 2:30 when we get to Lakers Pistons pregame with Slee. 710 ESPN.
The pursuit for back-to-back MLS Cups continues for the Black and Gold after the win in Seattle.
We're going back to BMO Stadium, baby, for the Western Conference Final.
Let's go at home. We're coming back. Coming back to BMO.
Golden Boot winner Denis Bouanga struck again with another game winner.
Denis into the 18. Denis racing in. Shot. Goal! Denis finishes it off. It's 1-0.
And on the other side of the pitch, it was Maxime Crepeau, who was the hero in goal for LAFC.
Save Crepeau again. Oh, Maxime with a fingertip save here in the 82nd minute.
The run for the repeat marches on this Saturday at BMO Stadium.
Ciudad de Campeones. We're so excited to play at home. We're ready. Stay home. I'm ready. Yes, Let's go.
Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m. on the ESPN LA app. Vamos Black and Gold.
Vamos!
It's the 710 combo plate.
Yes, thank you.
Mason, Sedano, Cappy.
They go till 2:30 this afternoon, and then what's on tap thanks to Michelob Ultra at 2:30? Slee and the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off. Tip-off at 4 o'clock. Right now, though, more of the 710 combo plate on 710.
So, how long could you live on just eating turkey patties, avocados, protein shakes, and waffles with almond butter?
Oh, my God. I could probably do that almost every day.
Yeah, I could live like that, no problem. The turkey burger part with the avocado, I could eat that every single day. As a matter of fact, hey, dude, what's up with all that protein powder in your office, Bergie?
That's for you.
I want some. I
Take
think
it.
I want the
It's
Frosted
all yours.
Flakes flavor.
I wanted to try the Frosted Flakes flavor, but I didn't actually do it yet. But it's for you.
Okay, I want to try it.
What are you getting yolked over there?
No, I'm not. That's why I'm giving it to Cappy.
By the way, yolked, it's in this article I'm reading. I never realized it was YOLKED.
Yeah, yolked.
Yeah.
Yolked.
Yeah, you're getting
did you
yolked.
think?
Yolked.
Yeah. Yolked, like the egg yolk. Yeah.
What does that mean then?
It means you're getting swole.
Yeah.
Swole.
Yeah.
Okay.
It means you're getting pumped up.
So, did you guys watch The Bear?
No.
Jeremy
It's a
Allen
great
White?
show.
It's a great show.
Great
Where would I watch it?
It's on Hulu. Yeah, it's a great show. But he's
Great
in this.
show.
He's in this new wrestling movie called The Iron Claw. Him
Oh,
and
yeah.
him and Zac Efron.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but I've heard about that. By the way, Zac Efron, is he playing a wrestler in this
He's
movie?
playing a wrestler. Yeah.
Oh, I got to call Zac Efron.
You have Zac Efron's number?
Yeah, we were.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I have his email.
You have Zac Efron's email address.
Let me check.
In what circumstance would you actually be communicating?
You'd
with
be
Zac
surprised with
Efron?
Cappy every once in a while.
What
know
was
what?
the Zac Efron angle? Why did you connect?
I'll
with
tell
him?
you what. Let me do this. Let me Google it really quickly.
Okay.
I'm almost sure there's a picture out there somewhere of me and Zachy.
Zachy.
Yeah.
By the way, the point of that
Yeah.
that eating thing was that for 6 months, that's all Jeremy Allen White ate.
Well, I'll give you an example.
I can do that, no
when
problem.
during the pandemic, and we were just ordering stuff,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, sure.
I was eating, and I was in the best shape I'd been in many years because I was also hiking like 5 miles a day.
Right.
I was eating the same things pretty much every day. I was eating my breakfast would be a wheat English muffin with like avocado and like guacamole.
Perfectly rounded breakfast.
With
That's really good.
with a little drizzle of olive oil.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep.
Like a berry smoothie.
Uh-huh.
Okay, with protein powder in
yep.
it. And then for dinner, we would make like whatever. We'd make it at home.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So we'd go, back then the grocery store was a mission, right? But we'd still go. We'd get stuff. We had gotten a lot of stuff, and we'd cook stuff, and we'd make sensible meals. So it was but the breakfast was always the same for me.
Yeah.
We always had that. And honestly, I had that today, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
And I still have it fairly regularly. So I am a creature of habit when it comes to food.
I am super a creature of like I go on runs where all of a sudden I'm eating Reubens every day, or I'm eating.
I thought you were talking about
terrible
actually
stuff.
going out running.
No, I mean you go on a run
Or
with
the
food.
runs for your underpants.
Well,
Yeah.
I had that earlier, as a
Yeah.
matter of fact. I had
Today?
that problem. Yeah, earlier today.
I mean,
my
good
God.
Lord.
I had 2 cups of coffee today, and I haven't eaten anything since like 3 o'clock yesterday
What happened to
afternoon.
your athletic greens or whatever
I
you
didn't
take?
do them today. I was.
So what are you, incontinent? Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
What do you mean incontinent?
Incontinence.
You can't control your
bowels.
Well, I can
continence.
control it. I mean, I held it for a while until I couldn't hold it anymore. Then I ran to the bathroom. Anyway, Mace, give me the diet one more time.
Okay. It is
Almond butter is good.
almond
Love
butter
almond
and
butter.
waffles,
Yeah.
Easy.
turkey patties with avocado,
Awesome.
Yeah.
and what was the third thing? Protein shakes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm doing that. I'm going to do that diet.
Now, I think the whole point of it is he worked his ass off working out,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. But
for that
but
to
the,
work
But
and
the
to
diet.
get yolked.
No. But the diet though. That's everything.
Yeah.
So
It
I'm
is
in.
everything.
So,
Okay.
So turkey burger patties and avos. I'm in.
Yep.
Protein shakes. I'm definitely in. And you said waffles with almond butter.
Yeah.
Hell
way,
yeah. That's
waffles
exactly
with
what I
almond
needed.
butter
That's
sounds good.
awesome.
It does sound delicious.
My daughter
good.
made these waffles this weekend for Thanksgiving, like leftovers. Listen to what she did. She took stuffing.
Oh, yeah, I love this, yeah.
She put it in the waffle maker and then popped out these stuffing waffles, and then we drizzled them with
Gravy?
no with
Gravy be good on
no,
it.
with syrup. And dude ate them like waffles. Unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah. You should put
Insane.
almond butter on them.
I would have had I had any, but now I will.
You know, my
I'm doing that
My
diet.
grandmother, Rose Santa Cruz, 6th Avenue, Altoona, Pennsylvania, used to do is the day after Thanksgiving, she would take all the mashed potatoes
Yeah.
and she would turn them into gnocchi. Because all you do with mashed potatoes is
it's
you
just
add
potato.
flour
Yeah.
and you make them into gnocchi. So we always had gnocchi after
Gnocchi's
Thanksgiving.
delicious,
Oh,
man.
my God, it's so good.
Yeah.
All right, so we have breaking news.
we
Just
do.
a quick update. You guys were talking about the Rams and the Browns starting quarterback. With Adam Schefter says, with Browns quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson now in concussion protocol, Joe Flacco has been taking snaps as Cleveland's quarterback 1 in practice and could start Sunday versus the Rams. Joe Flacco is your Browns starting quarterback, apparently.
Now, what has this guy got coming off the couch?
I mean, he's got nothing. Like, that's the guy you want to see. I'd rather him than P.J. Walker.
Yeah, I think so too. Would you, Cappy?
Yeah, I think Joe Flacco off the couch is the best option that the Browns have. I think P.J. Walker is a guy who, can take snaps and he has a pulse. So those are both positives, but he's not very good. And Dorian Thompson-Robinson was a guy that the Browns were starting to like. They were like, hey, you know what? He's got some heart.
Yeah.
He's got some game.
Yep.
And unfortunately, he got smashed in the face and he's in concussion protocol and will be till later in the week. So you can't put a rookie quarterback on the field for his third start when he's coming out of a concussion protocol. Call it Friday he gets back on the field.
Right.
It's different if you're, a 10-year veteran and you haven't practiced all week. That's fine. But if you're Matthew Stafford and you don't practice all week, fine. You can still play him.
Sure.
You can't do that with DTR. So the Browns are in a tough spot because all they've got left now is P.J. Walker or Joe Flacco. And I actually think the better guy to start is Flacco.
Well, it sounds like he's going to be QB1 for Sunday.
I cannot confirm that.
No,
You know. Cappy knows. He just had dinner last night with his best friend, Alex Van Pelt, the offensive coordinator of the Browns.
Oh, so Flacco's playing, huh?
I'm not saying that.
Bergman reported it.
Adam Schefter just said he's been taking snaps as the quarterback 1 and could start on Sunday.
I haven't seen the practices, so I don't know.
Yeah.
When I went to the hotel, I went to Beverly Hills last night.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, so fancy.
So fancy. Wow. I went to Beverly Hills last night to go visit with the Browns are in town.
Sure.
So
now, did you go as Scott Kaplan? You definitely didn't go as Eastside Cappy to Beverly Hills.
No, I didn't go as Eastside Cappy.
Yeah.
Although I will tell you something.
Yeah.
I've been watching this one influencer on Instagram, and he was talking about the best burrito in all of LA.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly thinking that later today we should go try and find this place.
Where is it?
I got it's like one of those truck guys that sets
What's
up.
the name of the truck?
I'll tell you in a second here. I got to figure that out.
Jeez,
I know. I didn't write it down.
Seriously,
Anyway,
look that up.
here's the thing.
Haven't had lunch.
So, nor have I. So
you pooped it all out. That's why.
The coffee.
Yeah,
the coffee. It went in and out. I was just a middleman.
Yeah,
you know
not the burger
Could have
joint.
taken the coffee and poured it right into the can.
Right.
I did go last night to Beverly Hills to visit with my friend who is the offensive coordinator of the Browns.
Alex Van Pelt.
Correct.
No relation to Scott.
Nope. Or Brad.
Yeah.
By the way, Beverly Hills, I want to say something. Man, oh man, there is so much light happening in Beverly Hills right now.
It's very Christmassy over there.
I mean, the police station has like a video board of of laser light show going on at the Beverly Hills police station.
Yeah.
The park is all decorated. Obviously, every street is all decorated out, the mall. It's crazy how much electricity is being used in Beverly Hills.
Mariah Carey's literally singing live on Rodeo.
Yes, she is.
Oh, really?
No, I don't know. I just made
she
that up.
actually just did a concert at the Hollywood Bowl. I'll tell you, last time I saw Mariah Carey, I've seen her twice. Last time I saw Mariah Carey, couldn't sing anymore.
Wow.
She was at Yamava recently, wasn't she?
She
not singing.
She didn't do any of that squeaking like a dolphin that she likes to
She
do.
used to have the best
Super
voice,
high pitch.
arguably ever.
10 octave range or whatever the hell it was.
So I did go over to visit last night.
Yep.
And I walk into the Browns hotel. Mm-hmm. And yes, my BFF is the offensive coordinator. And he gets out of whatever meeting he's in till 9 o'clock at night, third down conversion meeting.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a big meeting.
Right. And so we are going to get together to visit.
Yeah.
So that's all we did was spend 40 minutes together. And the whole time, all we're talking about is his son who's a freshman in college, my son who's getting ready to graduate from college, the number of tickets I need for this weekend's game, the number of sideline passes I need for the weekend's game, what I'm doing next weekend in Cleveland when they're taking on Jacksonville. So I felt so uncomfortable saying, so who's going to be the starting quarterback?
Yeah.
Because I figure he knows that I'm going to come and blab my big fat mouth on the radio.
You've laid out the entire game plan.
No, I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Do you know third down conversion?
I know.
You do know third down conversion.
A little bit about short and long, a little bit about third down.
Don't think I'm not bringing
Short
this up
and long.
Don't think I'm not bringing this up with McVay.
What did I say?
You said short and long.
Yeah, sure.
How does that work?
Second and long, third and short.
There you go.
Wait, what?
There you go.
It's a hell of a play, short and long.
Short and long is a good play.
Yeah.
It works well. Ask the Philadelphia Eagles.
I want to do one thing before we throw to George here, and that is it's Fifth Row Fridays this week.
Oh, I love Fifth Row Fridays.
So we got a pair of tickets in the fifth row for a Lakers game.
Right.
If you pay attention all week, take notes, and are able on Friday to answer 5 questions that we talk about on the show during the week, you will win. And we've had very good success. Like, people really listen.
Dude, for hours.
And keep track.
Yeah, well, maybe they'll find out if they were listening that Ramona was telling us to get off her lawn yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Get off my lawn.
And then Cappy.
I don't like the baseball games have sped up.
Yeah. Cappy's issue with coffee.
Clinton Yates is too damn casual.
Oh, my God.
She was very
get off my lawn yesterday.
She was a very old lady yesterday.
She's younger than all of us by a long shot.
She's uncomfortable with the next generation.
I know.
Plus, she also thought that Tony Reale was wearing like super expensive
And he
clothing.
told us they were like IG stuff
Right.
mostly.
This guy's shopping at like Ross Dress for Less.
Yeah.
I love Ross.
I know you
Dress for
do.
Less. It's the best. All right, coming up for you, going to spin the wheel of questions. What do you got, Sedano?
Mace, I got to tell folks about Next Gen. I don't know if you know this, but it's the official AC Eaton Plumbing Company of SoCal sports fans. That's right. Next Gen, the absolute best in the business. Thousands of 5-star reviews online to prove it. But you don't need those online reviews. I got the review for you here. I had a drain issue, and I called their CEO, Ismail, who, by the way, born and raised here in Southern California, Anaheim kid, started as a tech, now the CEO of his own company. So I said, Ismail, I got an issue with my drain, man. It's not working so well. He's like, you want me to send someone tonight? I'm like, no, let's do this tomorrow. So his guy, Rigo, showed up an hour early to take care of my drain. Think about that. Showed up an hour early, educated me on the situation, and then took care of business for me. So here's the deal. You got a drain problem? $44 a drain for a drain and camera inspection. It's that simple. And if you need to fix your AC or heat situation, you might as well check on that before it starts to get a little colder, right? You can get a 28-point full heat and AC safety inspection and tune-up for only $44. By the way, both of those prices locked in through the end of the month. Never seen before pricing, so you better get on it quick. Only a couple of days left in the month. Guys, forget about your AC heat and plumbing problems. Next Gen has got you covered. 833-3-NEXT-GEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN. And here's the deal. They got 10 locations across Southern California, whether you're in the IE, the desert, LA County, Orange County. They got you covered. 400 trucks across the Southland will get to your house or your business when you need it. So forget about your AC heat and plumbing needs. You got problems, they got solutions. Call them at 833-3-NEXT-GEN. Call NextGen at 833-3-NEXGEN or visit them online at nextgenairandplumbing.com to schedule your appointment.
The pursuit for back-to-back MLS Cups continues for the Black and Gold after the win in Seattle.
We're going back to BMO Stadium, baby, for the Western Conference Final.
Let's go at home. We're coming back. Coming back to BMO.
Golden Boot winner Denis Bouanga struck again with another game winner.
Denis into the 18. Denis racing in. Shot. Goal! Denis finishes it off. It's 1-0.
And on the other side of the pitch, it was Maxime Crepeau, who was the hero in goal for LAFC.
Save Crepeau again! Oh, Maxime with a fingertip save here in the 82nd minute.
The run for the repeat marches on this Saturday at BMO Stadium.
We're so excited to play at home. We're ready. Denis ready. I'm ready. Yes. Let's go.
Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m. on the ESPN LA app. Vamos Black and Gold.
Vamos!
weekday 1 to 4 p.m. You know what it's time for? What is this? It's time for Wheel of Questions. Producer Brian Cohen, are you ready with that wheel? Hit it, Jack.
Turn my microphone on there.
So small market.
It is really small market. All right, so Wheel of Questions. Here we go. Let's see what popped up.
By the way, I want you to know something, Mace. My Wheel of Question on Monday,
Yes.
which was who was the most annoying person at your Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Huge hit.
Oh, I thought it was great.
It was a huge hit, that question on the wheel.
Yeah. Okay, so let's hope this is a real hit. If people were required to post the bad as well as the good stuff that happened to them on social media, would social media platforms be more or less popular than they are now? In other words, you can't just put out the good stuff. When you have a real crap day,
Oh, in other words,
you gotta
like
put out the bad
everybody
stuff.
on Instagram puts always like it's such a great day and blessed.
hashtag
My life is
blessed,
perfect,
right?
yeah.
If people were in a position where they had to put everything out there, live their life in that way, so the bad, like you do on the radio, Cappy. I mean, you crapped yourself on your way up here.
I didn't fully crap myself. I almost did.
Okay, so would social media be more or less popular if everybody had to put their bad stuff out there?
What do you say, Georgie?
Yeah, I think it'd be a little less popular.
I think it'd be more popular.
Same.
Really?
Same.
Yeah, more popular.
Same.
If not, more people would do it already.
Right, it's like I want to grow up to be the person in my Instagram account.
Right.
Because it's only really positive. I never take a picture when things are going badly.
I know, but I do.
Like Juan and I had a fight last night. I did not think about taking a picture and saying on Instagram, "Hey, really chippy tonight at the Mason house."
What about this though? Did you happen to send like a saying that you put out on Instagram that like you're definitely talking to Juan, but you wanted everybody else to know who's he talking to?
Who's he talking
right.
to?
Did you do that?
I did not do that.
What did you guys have a fight about last night? Tell
Let's
me.
see.
Let me talk to you guys.
Okay. Yeah, here we go. By the way, let's get Bergman's answer first. Bergman?
I mean, I think it would be more popular
So
also.
do I.
Yeah,
I think.
Brian?
Less popular. People just want to see the good stuff.
I don't know, dude. I
I'm
see
with you,
all these
Brian.
people on
People
Facebook
want
and Instagram.
bad.
They're
Hey,
like,
if it leads, it leads,
hey,
man.
I'm in the
I'm gonna open my
hospital.
phone
This
for a
happened
bunch
to
of
me. I got
news.
tubes coming out of me. Pray for me. You know, people put
No,
that.
but that stuff is like that's different. But like the fight with your significant other doesn't happen on Instagram.
All right, what
No,
happened?
no, you
Tell us
don't.
what happened
Okay.
last night with you and
So
Juan.
last night I get home, I thought really good show. I was happy with the show. And
Happy with yesterday's broadcast?
Yeah,
were
I
you?
was. I
Okay,
thought it
nice.
was good.
Very
Then
nice.
I went to acupuncture. I got home about 7 o'clock, and Juan was immediately all over me because we had to get a new washing machine yesterday, and Veronica, our new dog, barked like crazy. She has a really high-pitched bark.
And that's your fault?
And everything was my fault last night.
Okay, I
It
understand.
was all me.
Okay.
And ultimately, we went to bed. I think we said "I love you" before we went to sleep,
Oh,
but
that's
we
nice.
didn't really say much else.
Okay.
This morning, I said, "Okay, it's all over. We're moving on." But last night was very, very chippy, and I felt like everything was wrong. He said, basically, you get to go to work, and you get to do a show every day,
Oh goodness.
and I have to do this.
I
I
hate.
have to get the washing
I
machine.
hate when I'm guilted like that. Your job is fun.
Yeah.
You get to go to the games, you know, and I'm here and I understand, you know, like it is a fun job. I get it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Are you fully married?
No.
Okay, so here's a question for you then. Given that you're not fully married.
Yeah.
Is there ever a time where you get into a fight and you're like, I could so easily get out of this.
No.
I'm not married. We don't have kids.
No.
We don't have to get divorced. We don't have to do
Nope.
financials. Like, get out.
No.
Never.
We will be forever.
Okay, so you are committed to forever, even
Yeah.
though you're not officially
Yeah,
legally married.
We'll be 18 years in January.
And there's never a time where you're like, I could easily break this off, no problem.
No.
All right, you're
When you
committed.
meet the right person, I mean, when
You're
you meet the
committed.
right
I'm
person,
impressed.
I'm not going to come on the air and say, yeah, I'm sure we're going to
can't
split
be-
at some point.
I
Are
didn't
you,
say
are you
you were-
trying to go towards, like, is this how you feel about Rachel sometimes?
but like,
Or,
like
you're
I
going
bet
towards
you
with
could-
him?
you
Are
could break that
projecting?
off.
Is this a
think-
projection?
Here's what I think. I think that she thinks that about me. Like, I think sometimes she might look at me and go, you know what? This guy is such a pain in my ass.
Yeah.
And I have spent so many years cleaning up his life.
Yeah.
And I love him, and he's great, and we're great in bed together, and we have an awesome time together. And gosh, I love this guy, but he's a pain in my ass. You know what? I'm getting rid of this guy.
Yeah, so
and
you
I
think
feel like
that
I
goes
could be
through her head?
I could be on the receiving end.
Yeah.
Me, I'm on the other
So
end.
you are projecting.
I'm on the other end. I'm going like this. Please, babe, don't ever leave me.
Wait,
I love you. Please
okay,
don't ever
so
leave me.
psychologically, you are projecting this. You think Rachel's going to leave, so you think I should leave Juan.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I believe that's what
No,
you
I
said.
don't think so.
It
I think
sounded
that-
like
I
that
don't
to me.
believe
I think I'm Juan in this relationship.
You're the Juan, meaning you could get.
Well, no, you have the fun job.
That's true.
Yeah.
I do. But I think
I mean, she
that-
makes a lot more money though.
Yeah, way more.
Do you know what that
good
is,
for her.
Cappy? That's Jewish guilt. I have
Yeah.
that too. It's just
Can't
what-
help
Is she
it.
Jewish?
Can't help
No.
it. No.
Is there a
His
difference-
guilt is the Jewish
Is
guilt.
there a difference between Jewish guilt and Catholic
Yeah,
guilt?
if you have
Not
to be
that
Jewish
far
to
off.
understand.
It's pretty, but it's close.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
But
Because
it's-
I was made to feel very like confession. Anybody Catholic here? George, are you Catholic?
I was raised Catholic, but not really anymore.
Oh my God, confession.
Kind of agnostic. mostly,
Confession
yeah.
was the worst.
Oh yeah,
I'd love
I
to
hadn't
go to
done that since I was a
confession.
kid though.
Oh,
I would
my
love to go
God.
to confession.
Oh no, you wouldn't.
Oh, it'd be great.
No, you
No,
wouldn't.
you wouldn't.
Yeah, but no,
wouldn't.
as a non-Catholic, think about how fun that would be. You
I'd
go
be
in
there-
there, you do whatever you want.
I'd be in the confessional for a day and a half now.
Really?
Oh God, yes. But when I was a little kid, you'd have to confess something, right?
Yeah,
What did you confess? Give me something. Come on, you know.
you stole some candy or something.
Yeah. Probably,
No, way more worse than
Probably smart ass talk my brother,
That's
something like
nothing.
that. No, but you got to confess it.
that. Okay, so you just have to walk in with some story.
You got to have a story.
Okay,
when you
gotcha.
go into confession, and it's got to be something. Now you're always thinking, I don't want to be embarrassed in front of the priest, so I don't want to tell him the really bad stuff. I'll tell him the medium bad stuff. And chances are, after confession, I'd already done the same thing again before I even left the church.
Yeah.
So confession made me feel very guilty.
Okay.
Let me pivot here. So midseason tournament. Lakers have made the midseason tournament as the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. They will play a Suns team.
The wild card.
Is it a wild card?
The Suns are the wild.
are a wild
Somebody's
card.
gonna
Right.
have to explain now because look, I love the fact that the players are into it.
There's 6 brackets.
Yeah, so go ahead. Let me hear.
6 brackets. The winners all advanced. The winners of each bracket advance, and then a wild card in each side. That's
Okay,
it.
wait. So the Lakers are they the number 1
The one
seed?
seed
or
in
they,
the West.
One seed,
But
and
they haven't won the bracket yet.
No, they play the 4
No, they're in the
seed.
quarterfinals. They're playing the
Okay.
Suns next.
Okay.
And if they beat the Suns, they're going to Vegas.
Okay, and if they go to Vegas,
Then there's
There's
two
a Final
games.
Four.
okay. But if they got knocked, if they lose the first game in Vegas, hypothetically,
They're out.
They're done, and they go
Yes.
back to their regular season
Correct.
games.
Actually, if they lose to Phoenix, I think the schedule, don't they get a road game then if they lose to Phoenix?
There'll be a road game on Friday, but I don't know where and I
we
don't know what
where
time.
or
Right.
What game?
So
Yeah.
you,
Regardless, it's going to be
really?
a road game.
So like the schedule is that much like in limbo at this exact time?
Yes.
Wow, that's so crazy.
It's like
I'll put
the
it to you this
710
way.
It's like the 710 ESPN schedule.
right? Who the hell knows when and where?
Excellent point.
No, really.
So
but think
Ireland-
about that, because
Ireland-
think about arenas and travel and all that
Sure.
kind of stuff.
Well, they have
Ireland-
the
Ireland-
dates booked out for a couple days.
Ireland texted me today and he said, "I'm going to be in studio on Monday and Tuesday. I don't know about Wednesday. I could be there. I could not be. We have to play Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday by ear."
Yeah.
So he has no idea what he's doing for the
How
next
do you
week.
like that?
Now, do you think the midseason tournament has added a little?
Oh, I think the
little
games
spice?
have absolutely been better. Did you watch? You didn't. I was gonna say, did you watch that Kings Warriors game yesterday?
I saw the highlights.
That thing was intense
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah, Sacramento won that, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
and by the way, the game before the Bucks Heat was also intense
Yeah.
down the stretch because there was a berth on the line there too. Like these guys are legit into
They
it.
want to win. And I think from LeBron's perspective. And by the way, Malik Monk with that big shot
Oh,
a couple
yeah.
nights ago for
last
for
night too.
Sacramento.
Last
Yeah.
night, too.
But like the thing is, I think that LeBron, just using him as an example, I think that the reason that the Lakers are into it, rather than be like, hey, we don't really need to put we don't need to tax ourselves that way. It's not that important. I actually think that LeBron thinks
Wants to be the first one.
correct.
Yeah, he wants to win the first one.
Right, this is the very first one. It's another thing besides the all-time scoring leader, besides the all-time minutes leader. One of the all-time greats.
It'll be a
The
trivia
first year.
question forever.
Right, and I think
Yeah.
LeBron is loading up to win this tournament,
And will there be an MVP award for the tournament?
and he wants to win that too.
And okay, so here's a question: if the Lakers were to win it, would they hang some sort of banner, some sort
I'm
of
assuming
signage?
so. I'm assuming there will be.
You'd think so?
Yeah.
Even though the Lakers play for championships.
I mean, this is in a championship. It's just not the championship that you're used to
Right.
fighting for.
Okay.
I mean, am I going to buy a T-shirt that says like Lakers in-season champions?
tournament champion.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
there's
don't know
going to be
if
a lot
that's
of
gonna
merch
happen.
there. No.
But there will
there will be
yeah,
somebody
I mean,
who'll sell
The
merch.
first one is
I should do it.
clearly teams want to win the first one.
Yeah. All right. We're going to do 2:00 call of the day at 1:00 today.
Oh, okay. So now we're early.
Yeah. And by the way, we're doing Radio Tinder today.
We
instead of
are.
What's Up
Now, is
Fool.
Lindsay doing it?
I think Lindsay.
Or is Greg doing it?
No, it'll be Lindsay, and I think Brian may help out as well.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I'm already swiping right on everything.
You are, huh?
All right, 877-710-ESPN. Combo plate today. Me, Sedano, Cap, I think most anything is fair game, including the stupid stuff. That's actually a good question. If you're the Lakers, do you hang a banner if you win the in-season tournament?
Yeah.
A lot of people will disagree with that.
I'm sure they will. They will disagree, but I'm guessing that the league will be like, you need to hang one.
You must hang one.
Yeah.
You have no choice.
Right. Put it somewhere.
You're saying people disagree because people will think, come on, that's beneath the Lakers?
Yeah, it's the Lakers.
Well, first of all,
championships.
I mean, have we already crowned them?
That's true. They still have to play 3 more
Crown them
games.
the mid-season tournament
Yes.
champion?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You just did.
Well,
You're like Denny Green.
Phoenix has won 7 in a row.
If you want to crown them, then crown them.
Phoenix has won 7 in a row.
May he rest in peace.
That's
But
not
the
an
Suns are
easy
who we
game.
thought they were.
Yeah. All right, we'll do 1 o'clock call of the day coming up next. I don't know.
Do you not get what he's saying?
No.
You remember Denny Green against the Bears?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
Yeah. May he rest in peace.
I do
Denny
remember.
Green.
Denny Green?
He's
Hell
no longer with us. Yeah.
All right, we'll do 1 o'clock call of the day, and then we got Radio Tinder coming up for you. And I want to list like 3 major problems.
3?
For the Lakers.
Oh, major.
Oh, I didn't know they were
major
for what?
problems for the Lakers.
Like major, like Cappy's underpants?
Even more major.
Wow.
Yeah,
These are
even
very
more
dark,
major.
and there's patterns, so you couldn't
Yeah.
see it anyway.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
We'll do the call coming up next. It is a combo plate. Mason, Sedano, and Cappy, 710 ESPN.
All right, guys, it's officially back. Fifth Row Fridays presented by BBGO.
That's the official game day snack of the Lakers, by the way. And this is the best thing we give away. Fifth row seats to a Laker game. How many times do people come up to us and say, hey, give me Laker tickets?
Yes.
We don't have them. I don't even have them, but you can win them if you listen every day.
And these seats are better than the seats that you and Michael have, right?
15 rows better.
Yeah.
Michael and I are like row 20. So here's how you win. You listen every day to all the shows and take notes. If you can answer 5 questions about what happened on the show that day, you're eligible to win.
And don't forget, on Fridays, your chance to call in all 5 right answers, and you are in the 5th row at Crypto.com Arena for a Lakers game.
For free!
Sedano, Cappy.
They go till 2:30 this afternoon, and then what's on tap thanks to Michelob Ultra at 2:30. Slee and the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip off. Tip off at 4 o'clock. Right now, though, more of the 710 combo plate on 710.
So we'll get your 1 o'clock call of the day in a minute. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're doing our thing now.
Oh, are we?
Beam, ba-da, boom. Doom, da-da-da. Boom, ba-da-bop. Beam, ba-da-bop. Biddy, boom, bop.
I knew that was coming.
There you go.
Yeah, this is both shows today.
Yeah.
I like this. I like the combo plates. Do you like the combo
I
plates?
like the combo
I think
plates.
they're fun.
I like when it's 3 of us.
Yeah, it's fun when it's 3 of us.
Yeah. Less
so-
heavy lifting.
So my mom.
I mean, you don't even need Bergman today.
Exactly. My mom and not stepdad Leo.
Totally
we really
fine.
don't. My mom and not stepdad Leo have a friend named Gary Garbizo who celebrated his 75th birthday
Happy
yesterday.
birthday,
Happy
Gary.
birthday, Gary Garbizo.
He once drove his golf cart into a lake, and his birthday cake.
Oh,
I
I
just
see
tweeted
this.
out a picture of
That's
it.
funny.
With a cart stuck in the lake on the cake.
That's
so
fun.
Happy birthday, Gary.
By the way, happy birthday, Gary. The Sedano and Cap Circle of Trust want to know, Mace, Is Juan just upset at you because you invited Cappy and Chris to use the hot tub?
He's not happy, I can tell you that.
Why not?
Not happy.
What's the problem?
We've never had any strangers in our
So you two
hot
are the
tub.
only two people that have ever been in
That
that
have
hot tub.
ever been in the
How
hot
often
tub.
do you change the water in that hot tub?
Every 4 days? Every 5 days?
You change the water?
Yeah.
They pull out the water and they put in
Correct.
new water.
You just let the water out and you put fresh water in.
Who does that?
Me and Juan.
No.
Don't no me.
No. Juan does it.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I was just going to say.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So you guys change the water in your hot tub every
we
4
do.
days?
We
so
do.
What,
we use it a lot.
Okay, so here's my
I'm
point.
in there like an hour and a half a night.
All right, so here's the thing. You put in fresh water.
Yep.
Me, you, Juan, and Morales all get in the hot tub. And then you change the water. What's the big deal?
Well, you are changing the water. Who cares?
Do I have to be in the hot tub when you're in the
Yeah,
hot tub?
of course. That's the whole
deal?
bit. That's bit of the year.
On the other hand, being Morales in your hot tub just us would be actually kind of funny also.
Yeah, but how does Mason win bit of the year there?
He doesn't.
That's the point. He's got to be part of it.
We've invaded
Yeah.
Casa de Mason.
This is the lane you've chosen for your life.
Well,
That
you
is
also have a problem on your hands.
Which is?
You don't have a candidate right now for bit of the year.
Right.
I do not.
We have too many.
You guys have so many bits. I don't think we
have
can
too
even
many.
compete.
We have so many that are going to get left on the cutting room floor.
Yeah. No,
Get in the game, Mace.
As Lindsay would say, wacky radio bits.
Get in the game, Mace.
Yeah.
That's all
No,
I'm
it's
saying.
fine. I've got something planned. I don't know. I'm going to try to eat this. Have you seen this hot dog?
I just don't think I'm with Ramona. I don't think the hot dog is enough. I was there. I called play-by-play
But
when
what
the
if
guy actually did
but
it.
What if I finished it?
That's impressive.
It would be impressive.
Would
I
that
just
be
don't.
bit of the year?
I don't know.
Then screw it.
You know what my next bid is,
What?
Mace? I'm going out today.
Yeah.
Here at LA Live.
Yeah.
I'm going to the ice skating rink.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You guys should do that together.
I'll do that.
Look, we're both wearing the same outfit.
Yeah.
Right.
Why don't we
You
go ice
guys should
skating
be
together?
like a figure skating
Yeah,
tandem
you want
today.
to go skating
Yeah,
today?
we'll be like one of those Olympic
Okay.
teams. You know
Who's
what I mean?
in? We're going to go skating today.
Go. Do it.
No, come on, Bergman. Do it.
I have meetings.
Oh, you and your meetings.
meetings.
Ever since you became management, like greater management, corporate Greg was one thing.
Is he still the mini boss?
Oh, not mini boss. What
No,
are you talking
he's-
about?
No, but
He's
that's what Ireland
the,
called
he's the
him.
Hefe.
He was like Koopa Troopa.
No,
Yeah.
like
Now he's
Morales
the
and I
Hefe.
do everything together.
Now you're Bowser?
Does Ireland think you're just the mini boss?
I don't know. Ireland thinks whatever Ireland thinks.
So you're Bowser now?
I don't know if it would be Bowser. Is Morales
What
not
is Bowser? What does Bowser
Oh,
mean?
Morales does look like Bowser.
What does Bowser mean?
He's got more of a Bowser
wasn't
look
going
to him.
Is
there.
that like
Talking
from
about
Sha-Na-Na?
No, I'm talking about Mario Brothers.
How about you and me, Mace? Can we be bigger boomers right now?
There's
like
the
two on the
age
same
gap
level?
right there.
Right.
There's the age gap. Right.
Bowser.
The two guys on the other side knew exactly what I was
of
talking
course.
about. And DeAndre,
Right.
make
Yeah.
it three guys on the other
But me
side.
and Mace are
that knew what
dressed
I was
alike.
talking about.
Me and Mace got on the same
No,
outfit
but
today.
I think that you could do like what was the movie? What was the figure skating movie with the guy who did
Blades of
Napoleon
Glory.
Dynamite?
Blades of Glory?
yeah.
You should do that. Recreate Blades of Glory.
And I think
great.
That'd be
Lampley.
a funny bit.
I think Lampley was in that movie. Yeah.
You can
Oh, yeah.
FaceTime Lampley.
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh, dude.
This is your move
You want to
today.
go ice skating today?
Yeah, I do.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we call down there? Because they don't usually open until a
DeAndre,
little
can you
later.
get the social team on this?
and
Thank
DeAndre,
you.
can you see if we can grab
Where's
some
Carlo?
skates down there early?
Well, you rent skates.
I
think.
understand, but I don't think they open the skating rink till later in the day. I think.
Right.
Well, Beto
I
sent
need-
us the times yesterday.
I need
Hold on.
size 14.
Come
DeAndre.
on, get out of here. You don't need a 14.
I'm like
you.
Mike McDaniel over here.
Oh, you are? Is that right?
So here are the skating times. Hold on. Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh.
it doesn't open till 5.
Right. But there's got to be somebody down there that can get us on.
Yeah, call Michael Ross.
Yeah, you got to call Michael.
Call
You got to
Michael
call
Roth.
Michael Ross. He's
Okay,
probably
I'll
actually
call-
Yeah, yeah.
listening.
Tell
right
him
now.
you wanna
Michael
do a
will
bit.
do it. Michael will
FaceTime
do it.
him.
Yeah.
I will. I'll get a hold of Michael.
Tell him
All
we want the rink to
We
ourselves.
promised 1 o'clock call of the day.
Oh,
These
all right.
people are waiting. I want to do this.
Who are we talking to?
You guys take calls?
Just the 1 o'clock call of the day.
Oh.
They force it, and I say I hate it every day.
Okay.
I was just going to say, Bergman, I thought you were the boss.
I like your
can't
calls.
stand it.
Cecilia in Whittier. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, have you seen Napoleon?
Not yet. This
The
is
movie.
Ridley Scott's Napoleon
Oh.
starring Joaquin Phoenix. No, you saw it?
Yes, last night. Okay, I can't say anything. I really want to wait for you to see it.
Okay.
So,
Okay. I'm
when are
definitely
you gonna?
I'm
when
pla-
are you gonna? When are you seeing it?
seeing it Saturday. So
Okay,
so
I will
call back on Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, okay, good. Good.
Okay, hon.
All right,
Okay,
thanks.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye, Cecilia.
Bye, Cecilia. So much love.
I love Joaquin Phoenix, man.
I do too.
So
He's
much love.
awesome.
Yeah.
Do you see they're doing Joker 2?
I heard about that. Somebody told me that.
Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga is his
I could see that.
evil sidekick clown friend.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn?
I think she's Harley
She's
Quinn.
going to be Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
Sidekick clownfish.
Again, there's your age gap again.
Hey, you know what? I'm a boomer. They're Zoomers. We got more in common than
That's
you think.
why you wore that sweater yesterday.
That sweater was dope.
On you.
No, wait a minute. People online voted for me.
No, they did not.
didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Come
no,
on.
100%.
Get out of here.
Oh, no, I dominated the vote.
No,
You
you were
did?
Yeah.
the opposite.
On your timeline?
Let me see.
No,
ESPN
no.
Los Angeles timeline. Who wore it better? Mace. Who wore it better? Corporate needs to find new pictures, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nobody did a poll on
Yes,
who
no,
looked
there
better.
was a poll yesterday, and yours was like 75% no.
No, but it wasn't me versus Cappy. It was me versus me.
Oh, I don't think they did that. They
Yeah.
just said you didn't look good in that.
But we're wearing the sweaters tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And
We're rocking.
Yamava is going to be a blast tomorrow.
I can't wait for Yamava. Now, you got to decide what you're going to eat today. You should come there tomorrow with an empty stomach.
I'm going to.
Because we go on the air at 12:55 tomorrow from the 909 at Yamava. Hope everybody's going to come out and hang out with us in the afternoon.
Yeah, please, come out.
Does anybody have anything to do on a Thursday afternoon at 1
No,
o'clock?
hell no.
So you got to go in with an empty stomach, and you got to go after that dog.
Yeah, but it's not going to qualify for Bit of the Year.
It might.
Do I want to kill myself
It
for
might.
something that's not even going to be Bit of the Year?
What-
By the way, I'm like the Susan Lucci of Host of the Year.
Well, no, that's not true.
I am.
No. You will only
I'm
be
0
the
for
Susan.
2.
Yes, but you will only be the Susan Lucci after year 5.
After year 5,
Is
I
it
still
5?
haven't
Right.
won Host of the Year.
Right. If you
She lost how many in a row? Like 13?
17.
17.
Yeah,
Okay.
17 times. So I've got a ways to go, but I do feel like I'm getting the Susan Lucci treatment.
I got beat up yesterday by Morales because I asked the question if we were changing the name of the Mandy's to the Bergies. You know
No.
what?
Yeah, I heard all
What are you
that.
looking at?
No,
me?
the Mandy's like the permanent name.
Okay, I didn't know.
Don't you think?
I didn't know.
Yes, it's the
I didn't know if it came with
Nope.
the title. My bad.
Sedano, does that not make sense? We don't want to change them to the Bergies.
No, I wouldn't want it after me. That's stupid.
No, the Mandy's is a thing.
By the way, can I get the breaking news sounder?
Yeah. There you go.
I mean, Bergman had the Adam Schefter report earlier, but
Yeah.
now we have confirmation that Kevin Stefanski, the Browns head coach, has said that Joe Flacco is getting first-team reps.
You knew that already, right, Cappy?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, right. So, 3 major problems with the Lakers.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Was that the call of the day? That's it? Just one?
Yeah, that's it.
Really?
Oh.
You mean with these other folks on the line? The one girl,
Oh,
Cecilia?
hell with it.
she-
Let's go to Hector. Hector, you're on 710. Good afternoon.
Yo, good afternoon, fellas. I wanted to say what's up. I was there at the Sunday swag thing at York Belinda a couple weeks ago with the guy with the freshest kicks and the boxer puppy there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I wanted to go ahead and say, and I was going to say something about Mason and his discuss with Cappy in regards to Dolly Parton, but I think right now when Sedano said something about Morales looking like Bowser. You know, Morales, you just need to exude a little bit more positive energy, man. You just need to, I don't know, I saw you there. This is the first time I've ever seen you. You look so sad. Like, what's wrong?
Oh.
And, you know.
Uh-oh. He's going to be coming out of that office like Bowser now, breathing fire.
Old sad Chris.
I don't know. Maybe he was just selling to the beard or the fresh J's or the puppy. I don't know. But anyway, the Lakers, they need to go ahead and start looking for the future, man. We need to go ahead and maybe, keep LeBron if we want to go ahead and do the chivalrous thing and keep him on board and, let him retire with us. And we need to get rid of street clothes and start thinking for the future, man.
Okay.
Raider Nation all day.
I mean, he just signed them.
Hector.
Though.
I mean,
he
seriously.
hasn't even started his new deal yet.
extend
Wait,
it,
but
Anthony
if we do
Davis.
this chivalrous thing, don't we open the door for LeBron? I mean, what are you talking about?
Right. Chivalrous. I mean, he's the best player we got.
Well, I'm thinking
We're
about
not
the
being chivalrous.
I'm going taco
Yes, thank you.
Mason, Sedano, Cappy.
They go till 2:30 this afternoon, and then what's on tap thanks to Michelob Ultra at 2:30. Slee and the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off. Tip-off at 4 o'clock. Right now, though, more of the 710 combo plate on 710.
So somebody in the Mason and Ireland Mafia screen capped me off of Twitter, and they can see my computer screen.
Yeah, they saw you looking at the thing
cake.
you posted.
Yeah, the cake. It's not like I'm over here, but they can see my screen at all times.
Yeah, because you also, if you did this, watch, hold on. Let me.
Okay, yeah. And turn it around.
While you do this, I want to tell you something. If George asked me earlier.
Move it here. Move this here. Okay, move this here.
This food blogger guy.
Okay. So now I'm here.
Look at George.
Okay,
George is showing Mason how to do radio.
Okay.
Nice.
So I've got to hide in the corner.
Yeah, you do. You got to hide.
Okay.
Otherwise, people are going to see your stuff.
All right.
Or you could just do this.
What if I think there's nothing much interesting there anyway?
That's fine, but you could also just do this.
Don't let people see your screen.
Slide over. Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, I see. And then they can't.
Lovely. Lovely.
Look, you
Okay.
said you were fighting with Juan. If Juan sends you a text and it pops up on your screen,
Right. It says, hey,
someone
you
can
mother
see that.
effer.
Yeah, exactly.
Piece of garbage.
You can't go ice skating with Cappy.
Right.
You've got to be home.
Right. Or like Morales and Kaplan are not getting in our hot tub.
Yeah, that's a good. He'll be relieved.
Yeah.
He'll be relieved at that. So
George,
what did you want to do?
You asked
I mean,
earlier.
you did commit to it already, though.
Kind of.
Kind of. Soft commit.
You asked earlier, George, about that.
Deion Sanders would be very upset with you.
The guy who says he's got the best burritos in all of LA.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, who?
Brothers, Cousins, Tacos.
Okay, where are they today?
They're on Instagram. Today, they say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Oh, in the evening. Oh.
Yeah, so I got to call these guys or something and find out, can they make something early?
Yeah, figure it out.
I mean, this burrito looks bomb AF.
Okay.
I want one bad.
They're in the neighborhood? Can we order them?
I don't think so.
Before we go ice skating, can we get a burrito before we go ice skating?
I don't think so,
None
man.
of this is coming off, by the way, very well.
What do you mean?
Oh,
what?
Bit of the year.
What? You guys eating a burrito together?
No, me and Cappy skating, doing a like I can do the throw thing.
Right,
that
that's
they
what I
do.
was suggesting earlier. What did you think I was suggesting?
I can do the thing where I hold you up.
No, I can hold you up.
Blades of Fury or whatever.
I can hold you up.
Blades of Glory.
Glory,
and
sorry.
Mace tends to just blank out.
Did you not remember that? That happened like a segment ago.
That was a long time ago for me. I have no memory. I have no short-term memory. I have a pretty good long-term memory. I have a terrible short-term.
You know that's the first sign of dementia.
I got a couple of products. I got a couple of products you should try. Hold on, let me get some.
Oh, you've got this is
like on the air?
This is like my mom called me once and said, we're taking this stuff to improve our memories. I'm like, what's it called? She said, Leo, what's this called that we're My God.
Oh, it's so great. I love it.
So 3 problems with the Lakers. Ready, George?
Oh, yeah,
Let's
go
see
ahead.
if we can
Let me hear it.
Fix these.
Sure.
First of all, they give up more second chance points than any team in the league.
And they get the least amount of second chance points.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, what is going on with that? Why is that?
Because it's really just Anthony Davis, the only one getting rebounds.
By the way, to that point, to that exact point,
Yeah.
2 nights ago when the Lakers lost,
LeBron 0 rebounds?
0.
Yeah.
A goose egg. Dude, you're 6'8", 260, and you're a beast. 0 rebounds for the King?
Yeah.
I guess that must have been decisions that he was making that were so right on.
Second, they have this was no surprise. They've trailed after the first quarter 12 of 18 games, including by 10 or more 8 times. So 8 times they finished the first quarter trailing by more than 10.
Yeah.
Now, this is inexplicable to me. Generally speaking, if you see a problem, you're going to even overcorrect. Like I would bring too much energy to the floor if we've been falling behind in a ditch at the beginning of games all the time. But they can't seem to get this.
You guys all laughed at me at my suggestion of not starting
Oh,
LeBron.
Yeah, that's just the most ridiculous concept.
Yes.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah, sure.
Of the 18 games where it was 12 games in 18
12
games.
out of 18, they're trailing after the first.
In 12 out of 18 of those games, of the 12, how many did LeBron start?
Oh, well.
Here's
How many did AD start?
Okay.
All of them.
No, not all of them. Not all of them because AD's missed a game or two here or there. So
Didn't LeBron miss a game or two?
Yeah,
but I wonder if it was one of those 12.
So your suggestion is
God, you're bad at
that
math.
the best player on this team
Yeah.
And you agree, LeBron is the best player on this team.
As I told everybody going into the season, when everybody told me Anthony Davis has to be the best player, Anthony Davis is the best player.
To win a championship.
Yeah, well, he's not.
But so you think the secret is take the best player off the floor in the first quarter?
Well, I'm willing to try something different because think about it. If you have 12 times in 18 games, 66% of the time. That was pretty good math right there, George. Come on. 12 of 18, 66% that quickly?
Is that correct?
I don't know if it is or not, but it sounds right. If 66% of the time you end the first quarter down by 10 points and LeBron is your starter and now he's going to have to put your whole team on his back in the fourth quarter, I'm just throwing out a suggestion that perhaps what you do is you start with the younger guys and you say, hey, guys, we're going balls to the wall defense here in the first quarter.
Right.
Okay? LeBron, we're not going to ask you to do that.
Sure.
Because we're going to ask you to come in 6-7 minutes into the first quarter.
When we're already trailing.
That's so funny.
Well, listen, there's got to be, because you said it's inexplicable.
It is inexplicable.
I don't have an answer. Do I blame the coach? Do I blame the players? The other day, when they got blown out by Philadelphia, they were getting smoked in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And after the game, Coach Hamon goes, we just don't come out and have any competitiveness to us. We have no competitiveness. Whose fault is that? I'm not sure.
Well, it's got to be players.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure Coach Ham is saying, do this, get out there fast.
So they've changed
to fast start.
They've changed the lineup. I mean, they had Austin Reeves, and then they went to Cam Reddish. So is it such blasphemy to say, hey, let's save LeBron for later?
Yes.
So
it is. Okay, it's
George,
blasphemy.
you probably know the numbers better, but the Lakers are something like plus 56 when LeBron is on the floor and minus some large number when he's off the floor.
Yeah, it's like plus 70 and like minus 60 or something.
So
like
you
that.
want to take the plus 70 guy off the floor to
They're
start
down.
the game.
They're down 10 points, 66% of the time, and you need him later to carry you.
So real quick, the third problem: 30th in 3-pointers.
Yeah, that's not good either.
No lasers.
So last in second chance points, last in allowing second chance points, trailing 12 of 18 games after the first quarter, and 30th in the league in 3-pointers.
Yeah, we got him right where we want him.
This is a super flawed team. Now, part of it is they're missing guys, and that's not an excuse. But this last game against Philly, didn't have Cam Reddish, didn't have Rui, obviously still don't have Vanderbilt, don't have Gabe Vincent. I think all those guys add depth to this thing, and it does get better. But I'm not sure that a team that is 30th in 3-pointers in the league can actually be a Western Conference Finals team.
Well, the year they won the championship, they were 22nd, I believe.
That's true, yeah. In 2020.
But they also had Anthony Davis playing at a level that we've seen a few times only, not with enough regularity and consistency. And LeBron was also the healthiest he might have been in his Laker tenure that year.
Right.
Yeah. So,
plus, don't forget, they had the break between the time COVID started till the time the bubble started.
Everybody had the same break.
I understand, but that allowed
that helped
LeBron.
That helped LeBron,
Right.
particularly.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, a lot of them say. Yeah, I think it's when they get healthy, we'll see, but I just don't feel it with this team at this moment.
Well, I think that all the guys you just mentioned, Rui, Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, Cam Reddish, those guys in particular, because those are the ones you just mentioned. When you don't have those four guys, that's a lot of bodies and a lot of minutes that you don't have, and then you have to start using other guys.
Like Max Christie.
And listen, Max Christie, I heard Ramona say this yesterday, and I agree with her. You know, it's one thing when you go, hey, he was a one and done, and he's 19 years old. And okay, when he's a rookie, he's 19 years old. By the time you're at this point of his career, 2 years in, and you're 20 years old, I mean, are we waiting for 5 years from now? Are they developing?
Well, Max Christie's too young.
I understand, but what I'm saying is that
he's playing a little bit here and there in blowout situations, but that's how you bring guys along.
Yeah,
you know?
But the other day, like when somebody, I think it was Trudell said to Coach Hamon after the game, you know, these guys that are picking up garbage minutes, and he used that phrase, garbage minutes.
Yep.
And Coach Hamon was like almost offended by it.
Like there's no such thing as garbage minutes.
In the NBA, there are no garbage minutes. When you get a chance to get on the floor, you got to go out there and you got to play and you got to perform. I just think that, you know, he is young. I get it. I'm not blaming, you know, Max Christie. I'm just saying that you have to get more from guys further down the bench when guys that are ahead of him are hurt. That's all.
Yeah, I get it.
And listen, I understand how ridiculous it sounds to suggest not to start LeBron. I get it. It sounds ridiculous. I'm with you.
Fairly
Thanks.
ridiculous.
Thanks for coming around.
I have come around, but all I'm trying to say to you guys is I don't have the answer. I don't know that Coach Hamon has the answer, and I don't know that the King has the answer. Why is it that this team gets beat up in the first quarter and finds themselves always having to play from behind? And then the team expects LeBron to put them on their back and win it for them.
Right.
So I don't have the answer unless you guys do, and I'm just trying to come up with something that's outside the box.
Yeah, I mean, I just think every night, let's go out and win the first quarter. Win the first quarter.
I mean, look,
that's an objective. Win the first quarter.
It's not. Look, all they have to do is what they have to do is figure out that D'Angelo Russell needs to go to the bench. Okay.
Yeah.
Not Austin Reeves, because Austin Reeves and LeBron, when they play together, their numbers are really good.
Right.
Okay. So if you were asking me, and I know people are like, oh, you're always ripping on D'Angelo. I mean, they're a minus 3.3 when he's on the floor, period, regardless of the time and circumstance. D'Angelo Russell would be better suited for his own game, by the way, not just the Lakers' potential trade value for him, to play with a second unit because it would allow him to be able to explore the space on the floor better than he does at the moment, where in essence, he's kind of taking turns with LeBron handling the ball, and then he's like spot-up shooting.
Right.
And he's okay at that, but that's not what
You're saying
he probably
could be
wants
like
to do.
instant offense off the bench. Come in and pour it in.
Correct.
Yeah. Bergman, you're not. Bergman left. Bergman's also not a D'Angelo guy.
Yeah, I just don't think he's the right fit on this team.
But they signed him to, and we talked about this at the
To trade
exact
him.
time of the trade, right? They signed him to trade him, and they signed him to a deal that allows them to trade him.
Because he allowed it.
Yeah, right.
Because he, when you do a 1-and-1 like he did, you technically are supposed to have veto power of trade.
Yeah.
And he gave that up.
Right, to get the money.
Right.
So he took the money, and he wants to play for the Lakers, and he wants to prove to the Laker fan base that in his second time around, he can be better, right? And we all saw him last year. We're like, oh, wow, in the playoffs, he made he had a few big games.
It's not an indictment on him. It's just a fit thing.
Right. In the end, if we get to the trade deadline and you can trade D'Angelo for somebody like Alex Caruso, contracts pretty much match. I would love that deal.
Well, D'Angelo makes a lot more than Alex Caruso.
Are you sure?
Caruso makes like $10 million.
What is D'Angelo?
Like 18.
Oh, really? 18?
So you got to throw in one more piece.
Yeah.
To get that done. But I would
The
love
Bulls
that
would
Caruso
have to
back.
throw in more.
Right. They'd have to throw in a
And the
waste.
Bulls aren't going to do that.
No. Yeah. But you don't think there's
They're going to want – the Bulls are going to want at least a first-round pick for Alex Caruso, too. Like, you're going to give up whatever is left, I think, 2030 or whatever.
To get him back when you didn't have to get rid of him in the first place?
They're not.
Talk
they're
about
not
an
fixed
admission
guys.
of a mistake.
I'll tell you what. It was a mistake.
Yeah.
It was a mistake.
Oh, there is no question. It was a mistake.
Real quick before we go to break, we have
Mythical Money.
Mythical Money is brought to you by Prize Picks, the largest and number one daily fantasy sports platform in North America. New members go to prizepicks.com/710. Use code 710 for a first deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. So I want to bounce this off you, George, in particular, and Captain.
And maybe McVay, right?
You don't want to bounce it off me.
McVay here?
I thought he's supposed to join us, right? Perhaps.
He is going to join us at some point here.
Okay.
So I've got a 4-leg parlay on tonight's Lakers-Pistons game. Pistons are awful, by the way.
I mean, listen, you lose this game.
Yeah.
Sound the alarms.
So tell me how you like this 4-leg parlay.
Okay.
Lakers -7. LeBron over 25.5.
Just points?
Just points.
Okay.
Game total under 229.5.
Okay.
And AD over 12.5 rebounds.
God, that
okay,
bell
I
is
like
so
the Lakers
high-pitched.
-7. Let me see the total. What is the total?
LeBron 25.5.
I'm going to play that on Prize Picks right now.
The total right now is 229.5.
That's what I've got, 229.5, and I went under.
Okay.
I went under the 229.5.
Yeah, I mean, I could
Because Detroit doesn't really score.
What about this guard for Detroit, George? I don't know how to say his
Cade
first
Cunningham?
name. No, Alsur Thompson. I don't know how to say his first name. Ausar.
Oh, Asar.
Okay, on Prize Picks, his number is 11.5 points. Should I go more or less on that?
I haven't watched him enough to know what his point situation is. He's a really good, all-around player.
How about Isaiah Stewart from Detroit? 9.5 points tonight. More or less?
I don't know. I haven't watched them enough,
Okay,
Cappy.
because I've got LeBron at 25.5 on Prize Picks, and I'm going to go over or more. How about Jaden
LeBron
Ivey?
is questionable, by the way.
Oh, really?
Jaden Ivey go under.
Under on the 16 points?
Yes.
Less than 16
Yeah,
points. Why
less
do you
than
say
16
that?
points.
All right.
Because I read something that said
Okay.
go under.
All right, I'm into that. Okay.
Do you have a Jalen Duran bet?
Jalen Duran. Yes, right here. 12.5 points.
12.5 points
on Prize Picks.
I'd go the over there.
You go over?
Yeah. And he's a rebounding machine, too. Okay. Also really good. You're trying to hit me up with a trade, right, Sedano?
Yeah.
In our fantasy baseball league.
Fantasy basketball
league.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead with it.
Okay.
I'm going to say yes on that.
Asar Thompson, over under 11.5.
Well, how about this? For points, rebounds, and assists, 22.5 for Asar Thompson. LeBron's 39.5. That's points, rebounds, and assists for LeBron.
Combined.
More or less than 39.5.
Over. Although the one danger here is if it's a blowout,
he's not going to play.
He's not going to play anymore.
Yeah, that's the. I wouldn't touch this game.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That's a tricky. I'm putting it in there. 10,000 mythical dollars.
Okay. Go ahead. Have fun.
I was just offered the opportunity, or Juan was just offered the opportunity to chop the pool, the survivor pool. It's 4 people left. Would you chop?
How much is the money?
$1,900
each.
No.
Oh, total.
Divided up.
So you're basically like 400 and something bucks.
Yeah, you can retire.
And how much was the original?
$25.
Oh, yeah, that's worth it.
Would you chop?
If someone was willing to chop, I'd listen.
Yeah, there are 4 people. All 4 have to say chop.
Chop, chop.
Yeah, if you're only putting $25 and you're going to make nearly 20 times that, sure.
Right.
That's a good time to chop.
All right, that's good good investment.
LeBron more than 25.5.
Yes.
Jaden Ivey less than 16 points. I'm putting in my play right now on Prize
Bingo.
Picks.
Do it. All right, coming up next for you, we're going to do some radio Tinder, right, Linz?
Sure are.
All right.
Baseball
It is a combo plate today. So it's me, Sedano, and Cap, 710 ESPN.
The pursuit for back-to-back MLS Cups continues for the Black and Gold after the win in Seattle.
We're going back to BMO Stadium, baby, for the Western Conference Final.
Let's go at home. We're coming back. Coming back to BMO.
Golden Boot winner Denis Bouanga struck again with another game winner.
Denis into the 18. Denis racing in. Shot. Goal! Denis finishes it off. It's 1-0.
And on the other side of the pitch, it was Maxime Crepeau, who was the hero in goal for LAFC.
Save Crepeau again! Oh, Maxime with a fingertip save here in the 82nd minute.
The run for the repeat marches on this Saturday at BMO Stadium.
We're so excited to play at home. We're ready. Play home. I'm ready. Yes. Let's go.
Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m. on the ESPN LA app. Vamos Black and Gold.
All right, guys, it's officially back. Fifth Row Fridays presented by BBGO.
That's the official game day snack of the Lakers, by the way. And this is the best thing we give away. Fifth row seats to a Laker game. How many times do people come up to us and say, hey, give me Laker tickets?
Yes.
We don't have them. I don't even have them, but you can win them if you listen every day.
And these seats are better than the seats that you and Michael have, right?
15 rows better.
Yeah.
Michael and I are like row 20. So here's how you win. You listen every day to all the shows and take notes. If you can answer 5 questions about what happened on the show that day, you're eligible to win.
And don't forget, on Fridays, your chance to call in all 5 right answers, and you are in the 5th row at Crypto.com Arena for a Lakers game.
For free!
Don't forget about our sponsor, Tequila Mandala. Always swipe right on Tequila Mandala. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Thanks, Christopher. You guys excited to do Radio Tinder?
I haven't gotten to do it in a while, so
I know.
I'm excited.
It's so much fun with the combo play. Like Bergie's in, but now Lindsay Baseball's in.
Oh, it's
so
awesome.
it's not just the 3 of us. It's everybody. Both shows coming together.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Powerful.
Mason loves Radio Tinder. It's his favorite.
I love Radio Tinder. I wish we could have kept it when we traded you.
No, you didn't, though.
Yep.
You couldn't.
She took it. It was
That was
proprietary.
And it's won 2 awards.
Yeah, it has.
Award-winning. I bet you would have liked to have those awards, huh?
Yeah, hell yes. I had spots all ready on my mantle for him.
All right, so first one is Mark Cuban. Obviously, yesterday he announced that he was going to be selling a majority share of the Dallas Mavericks. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but earlier this year, he announced that he was going to be leaving Shark Tank after 16 seasons.
Amazing.
So now this has everybody speculating that he's going to try his hand at politics. Do you guys think that Mark Cuban would be a good president?
So it's funny you say that because immediately when that happened, one of my buddies who's kind of more tied into that world said to me, he's definitely going to run for president in 2028.
Is that in 2028?
Or
2024?
The next cycle.
Not this.
Yeah, it's too early to
he
do
believes
now.
the next cycle.
Yeah. You got to get all prepared for it, you know?
I mean, he's talked about it an awful lot.
Yeah.
I think he's I'll swipe right. I actually think he would be a good president.
I do too. I think because, and it's not just because here's the thing. He has now gotten himself, if you look at what he's done more recently, one of the things he's done, he's taken on Big Pharma recently.
Interesting. Yeah, that's right.
And he's not just a business person anymore. He has started to dive into aspects of life that are important to people's not only livelihoods but lives, right?
Yeah.
That particular stuff he does with medications and taking on Big Pharma, I think can garner him a lot of support in a world where medications cost a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah.
So I would also swipe right. I mean, look, we've already had one reality TV star as a president of the United States. Mark Cuban would be in his early 60s. If this were 2028, he'd be in his early 60s.
He's a kid compared to the current guys.
Right. I mean, we have a president right now that's 81, and we have a presidential candidate that's also like late 70s, early 80s.
Yes.
So I would love to see a guy like Cuban who understands technology, who, George, you bring up a great point about taking on Big Pharma and also being involved in how to make people's lives better.
Yep.
He's also been very, very vocal about what's going on right now in Israel and Hamas and that whole situation. So, you know, Mark Cuban's the kind of guy that watched his mom die of cancer, you know what I mean, and have to deal with all these medications and things like this. And I just think Mark Cuban would be a great businessman president. I'm all for it.
I am also swiping right. I think Cuban is
You already
very
swiped
smart.
right, but thank you for
I'm
swiping.
double swiping. That's how much I like Cuban as president.
You know who's vice president?
I mean,
today?
I'd always support a Cuban, you know.
Yeah.
Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank?
No.
Not that guy. Please, no.
You know who his vice president should be?
Who?
The Rock.
Oh, The Rock.
The Rock,
Great.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, that's a dream ticket.
Yeah, it is right
Although
there.
I think The Rock would probably get the top.
Actually, if he were smart,
Yeah.
his vice president should be someone that actually understands the policy stuff.
That's right.
Like The Rock.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Like someone that understands Washington.
Yeah, like somebody
Like The Rock.
wonky. Somebody wonky that knows the ins and outs.
Yeah, like who?
You know, any of those
Yeah,
people.
any of those
that-
wonky people.
You know, any of those
Yeah,
politics.
Well, I mean,
politicians.
I mean, you're talking. If he's going to run, and it's going to be in 2028. He's got a number of years to decide who that
Oh, yes, he
person's going to
does.
be.
He can-
So
yeah, he can
Who's the
choose his
wonkiest
running mate
person
later.
I can find?
he's got at least 3 or 4 years to figure that out.
Yeah, we
I
need
love the
somebody
idea.
super wonky.
I love the idea of Cuban running.
I feel like even though he's a billionaire, he really is a man of the people. Like, he gets people. He has, like, a soft spot for
I
humans.
agree.
You know?
I agree.
Does anybody know? Because I don't. Like, does he run under a Republican, Democrat, or Independent? Do you know?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah, that's a good, and that obviously is a huge part of it.
We'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
Because if he's on one side, everybody's going to hate him, and if he's
well,
on the
even
other
if
side,
he's an
then the other
independent,
part is gonna
everybody
hate him.
hates him. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're like, you're going to ruin the election.
Yep.
Right.
All right, so Beyonce recently revealed that after her 11-year-old daughter, Blue Ivy, who joined her on stage during her recent tour, she was affected by online critics of her dancing. She said that Blue Ivy, whom she shares with husband Jay-Z, was determined to prove all those haters wrong, and she devoted herself to working even harder on her dancing. Apparently that paid off because then she was trending on TikTok with side-by-side comparison videos of how amazing her dancing got over the summer. So are you someone who likes to use your haters as motivation? Swipe left or swipe right? Cappy, you go first.
So first of all, I just have to make a comment on the name Blue Ivy. I mean, I like the name Ivy. I actually think I kind of like the name Blue too.
Yeah,
The
hey,
Blue
Blue.
Ivy. I'm not sure I love Blue Ivy together, but that's okay. It's neither here nor there.
That ship has sailed.
Yeah, nothing they can do about that now. I am a person who uses my haters to prove them wrong. I've been like that my whole life. I can't help it. You tell me that I can't do something, I want to try and prove to you that I can. Tell me that I shouldn't be someplace, I want to go there. Anything you tell me that is negative, I want to turn it into a positive.
Right.
So that's kind of my deal.
Yeah, I got to say I swipe right also. I'm driven by sometimes I'll get like the one perfect hate tweet and I will work to overcome that like crazy. I react to criticism by sort of it lights a fire and then I push. So yeah, but none of it really. I don't even know what haters are anymore. What are haters?
Everybody's a hater.
I know, but it's like I see these hate things go by. I'm like, I don't.
I remember when I was like 23-ish, 24-ish.
Yeah.
And I remember I was sitting in an apartment with my best friend from high school, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to go for this job interview tomorrow at this radio station," and he goes, "What kind of radio?" I go, "Sports radio." He goes, "You don't know anything about sports. You can't be on the radio talking sports." I'm like, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "What, you think because you just played college football, you think you know something about sports?" I'm like, "I don't know, kind of. I got a perspective." And he looks at his brother.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey, Franklin, who's the head coach of the Detroit Red Wings?" And he right away gives it to us. He goes, "Scott, name one player on the Red Wings." I'm like, I don't know. He's like, "You see, you don't know anything about sports." That was 1994.
Right.
Scotty Bowman was the coach.
I think you may be right.
Proved them all wrong,
Well,
Cappy.
it's just one of those things. When I was in high school, I was like, I'm going to play Division I college football, and I'm going to get a scholarship. And everybody's like, "No, you're not." I'm like, "Yes, I am." And they're like, "No, you're not." And I just did everything I could do every day to get that scholarship because I just wanted to prove everybody wrong. Just the way I'm wired.
Good for Cappy.
Can't
What
help
about
it.
you, Sedano? Are you fueled by your haters?
Oh, I use them for content on a regular basis. I love that.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
is
best
good for
part.
that, yeah.
To me, that's the most
You'll
fun.
like lash out them on the air.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't see what happened last week?
No.
Can I
what's that?
talk? It's my show.
Yes.
Well,
When
to
the-
Bergie.
It's my show.
When the
Yeah.
when the
Oh, I
Raider,
heard you really went after Bergie. I didn't get to hear it.
Yeah.
but when the Raider fans came after George because they covered against the Dolphins,
I flipped the script on
he
them.
turned it all around on him, and he's like, instead of being like, you guys were right, they covered, you're right. He was like, "You guys are a bunch of losers. You guys are bragging about covering. What's wrong with you people?" And then all these Raider fans were like, "Oh my God, like I couldn't wait to give it to Sedano, but he turned it on me. He flipped the whole thing on him."
Yeah, yeah. So is that it for Radio Tinder?
Yes, because we got McVay calling in like 3 minutes.
Okay, we've got Sean
Give him a radio
McVay calling
Tinder.
in 3 minutes. Stay here, combo plate, Mason, Sedano, and Cap. Let me tell you about my friend Jacob, our friend Jacob Imrani.
Yeah.
If you were recently injured in an accident, but you haven't called Jacob yet, what are you waiting for? Not taking action is going to cost you money. What's that mean? Let's say you're injured in a car accident a few months ago, and you thought the pain on my back is going to get better, so don't go see a doctor, and now a few months later, it's getting worse every single week. And the problem is because it's been a few months since the accident, it's more difficult to prove that your back pain was caused by the accident. Therefore, you're going to probably have to pay for everything yourself. Do not put yourself in this situation. If you're injured, yes.
Pete Buttigieg, VP. Someone
There
suggested.
you go. He's very wonky.
Yeah.
That'd be good. If you're injured in an accident, call Jacob immediately. He'll get you to the doctor with no money out of pocket so you can physically recover quickly and not have to pay for it yourself. Remember, a lot of attorneys say they'll fight for you. Call Jacob. He'll win for you.
Yeah.
844-24-JACOB.
844-24-JACOB.
844-24-JACOB. Or remember,
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
CallJacob.com and make sure you're following Call Jacob on Instagram. Go to @call.jacob for great advice and prizes and more. Mason, along with Sedano and Cap, 710 ESPN.
Force a habit.
All right, guys, it's officially back. Fifth Row Fridays presented by BBGO.
That's the official game day snack of the Lakers, by the way. And this is the best thing we give away. Fifth row seats to a Laker game. How many times do people come up to us and say, "Hey, give me Laker tickets"?
Yes.
We don't have them. I don't even have them, but you can win them if you listen every day.
And these seats are better than the seats that you and Michael have, right?
15 rows better.
Yeah.
Michael and I are like row 20. So here's how you win. You listen every day to all the shows and take notes. If you can answer 5 questions about what happened on the show that day, you're eligible to win.
And don't forget, on Fridays, your chance to call in all 5 right answers, and you are in the fifth row at Crypto.com Arena for a Lakers game.
For free!
710 combo plate.
Yes, thank you.
Mason, Sedano, Cappy.
They go till 2:30 this afternoon, and then what's on tap thanks to Michelob Ultra at 2:30. Slee and the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off. Tip-off at 4 o'clock. Right now, though, more of the 710 combo plate on 710.
Okay, so the place is called Brothers Cousins Tacos.
Can we get them to come to downtown?
Can we get them to come
while you're ice skating?
For a combo plate.
Yeah, while you're ice skating.
Yeah.
You can ice skate, do the Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory.
While eating one of their burritos.
The Blades of Glory bit. I texted Michael Roth, who's the vice
Runs
president
AG
of everything.
here. Yeah.
And I haven't heard back from him yet. But at some point, we are going to do Blades of Glory, Cappy.
I just sent a message to Brothers Cousins Tacos on Instagram and said, guys, I need to know where you guys are.
Yeah. Right.
Because nobody's telling me where they are. They're showing me how delicious these burritos look.
Well, can you not just Google this?
I mean, I guess I could, but you would think that on their Instagram that, they'd want to tell us where they are. Because they set up in a parking lot. You know how this goes, right? This is like a pop-up taco stand. Man, the food looks just so fire. We got to go try it.
We got to get the truck to roll down here.
Yeah.
All right, we're waiting for Coach McVay. He's going to be here any minute.
Okay.
What are we doing in the interim?
In the interim, I'll tell you what.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And this might be good for you, Cappy.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I see all of these commercials,
kind of
for a product called Golo.
Golo.
And everybody says they're losing weight on Golo. Now, what is it?
You tell me.
Well, have you not seen the ads?
I've never heard of it.
I feel like
You've
I have
never
seen
heard
it.
of Golo? Golo.
I feel like I have seen
There
it.
are ads everywhere for it.
I've never seen it.
Bergman, am I crazy? Have you seen ads for Golo?
I don't watch commercials.
No, I have
so
seen it.
I don't.
Is it on
I've
TV?
seen it. Yeah, it's on TV. It's always one of these. I just lost 178 pounds on Golo.
Yeah. Nope, not me.
It's like some sort of little gummy product that you eat every day.
Oh, really?
Oh, no. You're talking about those little apple cider vinegar gummies.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Is it not called Golo, is it?
Yeah.
I'm looking at their website
there.
right now, Golo.com.
Go lose weight. Go look great. Go love life.
Yeah.
Oh, no. There was a different one I'm thinking when that Jennifer Lopez used to do the commercials for.
Oh, I remember that. And she danced at the end.
Why?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up with the Golo stuff?
Well, I see all the commercials, and I'm like, I can always use a little help. I just wonder if anybody's used it or tried it, or if it's just hokum.
Hokum?
Hokum.
What does that mean? Is that like the shoes?
Hokum is like... George,
it's not
what's
the sneakers?
hokum?
Sneakers are not Hokums?
No.
Those
Oh,
running
something
shoes?
of Goalie. That's what it was. She did a Goalie. Goalie commercial. That's what she did.
Is that the same thing?
No, it's not the same thing.
There's
she
Golo
did Goalie.
and a goalie?
Yeah.
How about my girl right here on their website? Amber lost 128 pounds in 32 months.
Oh.
My man Big J over here lost 228 pounds in 24 months.
Cappy, this is your answer.
I know. No, I'm going on that diet you suggested earlier.
Oh, the
turkey burgers and avocados.
We're going to call that the Iron Claw diet.
Yeah, turkey burgers, avocados.
Waffles with
almond butter.
and protein shakes.
Protein. Well, and did you see my protein? Did you see the protein powder I got?
No.
Oh, dude, hold on.
Okay. Cappy's got new protein powder. You know what I've been doing lately, Sedano?
Yeah.
And I did pick up pounds over the holiday, which is normal, I guess.
Right.
But I've been eating Brussels sprouts every day.
What are you doing? Dude, you're going to take out an eye.
Yeah. Just shoot.
You sat down. I was going to hit you in the chest.
What's wrong with you? You're going to take out an eye.
Did he hit you in the face?
You know, it got me in the
the
neck.
neck.
We got
I'm going to
this-
have like a hickey.
If you're not watching on YouTube, he shot a little little
Rachel's going to
styrofoam
think it was
camera.
Morales.
I know. You're exactly right. Look at this.
Okay.
Look at this.
That might be the funniest line of the day.
Right. This is his protein powder that Matt Burke got me
Yeah.
Nice.
from our sales department. You know, he's a marketing
Yes,
consultant
he
is what he is.
He is. He's an MC.
And apparently he's creating a partnership with this company right here, which is called 6 Star.
Okay.
And they've got
Who do they got on the cover? Tony the Tiger
yeah.
and who?
Look, they've got this Frosted Flakes flavored.
Who's that on the cover?
I don't know, some
Is that
basketball
Giannis?
guy. No, it's not Giannis.
Oh. You think I hit Ireland in the forehead with this thing?
I don't know how the aim is. Do you have a sight? Do you have a scope?
Oh!
Wow.
Right
Got
in the
him.
middle of the forehead.
You really did.
Yeah.
What do you
Drilled
got?
him.
Frosted Flakes flavored protein powder. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mix it with almond milk, and hopefully it tastes just like Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
I may even throw a banana in it.
That's nice.
You know what I mean?
Why don't you just
That's
try it
good.
right now?
Well, I don't have any stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got anything.
Yeah.
To, like,
yeah.
shake it
Not
up.
anything.
Shake it up.
Exactly. You know, you mentioned partnerships. I think I'm allowed to do this.
Boom! Again.
We've started a new partnership with the L.A. County Department of Mental Health. It starts
Oh, that's
on,
right. I've heard
Friday.
about that. Yes.
And especially at this time of year, it's, people can get depressed and people can get anxious. So I'm really excited for this because I think it's a chance to talk about some stuff that we don't normally get to talk about. So that starts on Friday, which I'm excited about.
Very nicely
Brand
done.
new partnerships everywhere.
Okay.
We love our partners. And tomorrow, speaking of which, we're at Yamava Resort and Casino at the 909 Sports Bar, and it is a crowd. It is me, it is Cappy, it is Lindsay Baseball, it is Greg Bergman, and it is Chris Morales.
Okay.
So big show tomorrow, and we want people to show up starting at
12:55 is when we go on the air.
Exactly.
There you go.
Early combo plate. We're on from noon to till they say stop.
I don't know what time. Time till tomorrow.
1 to 3:30.
1 to 3:30. Okay. And what time are we on today?
Oh, come on.
2:30?
2:30.
12 to 2:30?
Yeah.
So today 12 to 2:30, tomorrow 1 to 3:30.
Right.
Yeah.
See, this is why things are so confusing.
Yeah.
It's by the way, this is such hard work. It's like digging ditches.
It is hard. It's like
hard.
working a jackhammer.
Very difficult.
You know?
Very,
Plus, I almost
difficult
gave
job.
up my life last night.
Yeah, okay, describe
dude,
this.
It was
I don't
wild.
even know what's going on.
So we get we're wrapping up the show yesterday.
Yep.
And I get a call from ESPN security. And we were literally going off the air.
Totally.
And I started listening to it and I was like, "Oh my God, Cappy, there's been a shooting downstairs."
Right.
And
right downstairs.
Right here
downstairs.
at LA Live at Fixins.
At Fixins. So and then I replayed the message and I put it on speaker for everyone to listen to. And I was like, we should probably stay up here for a few minutes and
Not me.
so everything gets cleared.
Not me. Once I heard security go, hey, there's a shooting going on downstairs. Don't go anywhere near it. Once they told me don't go anywhere near it, I was like, oh, I got to go find out what's going on.
Did you actually hear the gunshot?
No.
Oh,
We were
gosh,
up
no.
here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but it was all over the news.
It was the lead story in the news last night.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you guys this right now. I was at the East Central last night, my home away from home, kind of like yours. With
Right
LAX.
across the street from Fixins.
Yeah.
And I
You're
was
at
in
LAX and he's at
You're at East Central.
at
I
East
was
Central.
I was in room 817. It's the great one room. It's got the big painting of Wayne Gretzky.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Okay. And I looked down on Figueroa and cops everywhere.
Yeah.
At 11 o'clock at night.
Okay, now hold that thought. Because joining us right now
Oh, wow.
is the head coach of the Los Angeles Rams, Coach Sean McVay. Coach, how you doing? It is me, it is Sedano, and it is Cappy today. Good to talk to you, man.
Good to talk to you too. How you doing?
What's up, Coach?
Wow, we haven't talked to Sean since training camp. Sean, you used to come on our afternoon show all the time. Now you're just schmoozing with Mason all the time. What the hell?
No, we're trying to win some more games, man. We're trying to win some more games. You're too big time. I don't. What the hell are you doing right now?
Yeah. What the hell are you doing right now?
I was doing college football. I'm doing NBA, but I got time for you now, so that's why I'm here.
There you go. I love it. These guys always bring up just bad Twitters about me, so maybe you'll make me feel good when I hang up.
Wait a second.
Minute. I did that one time, Sean. I did it one time.
One time too many, baby. One time too many.
There you go. See, Sean is like an elephant. He never forgets.
Never forgets anything.
Sean, before we get into the football stuff, let me ask you this. How the hell is fatherhood? Because the last time we spoke to you, your wife was about to give birth. How is fatherhood treating you?
I'll tell you what, it's outstanding. My poor kid is going to be just like me. He just, he's just sitting there. He just stares at himself or stares at you instead of going to sleep. I said, this guy's mind's freaking racing. And this poor guy, I'm like, oh God, I hope he's more like his mom and not me. But she's doing great. I'm doing my part, changing diapers.
Come on.
Getting, I'm just getting bossed around the house, and I love every second.
How many diapers?
Yeah, come on, Coach. You don't have a full-time nanny?
Hey, listen, that doesn't mean that I can't get my hands dirty.
Literally, yes.
Right, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got to get in on the action every now and then, but it doesn't mean that I can't tap in for the relief every now and then either.
I like it, Coach. Because honestly, like if it were me, I'd be like, listen, I'm having a full-time nanny. But you know what? On the other hand, this is your first baby. When I got to baby number 4,
yeah,
I was like, whatever.
That kid can eat rocks.
Right, she can flop
Yeah,
around on the
seriously.
floor. She's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing's going to happen to her.
There you go. I love it.
So, Coach, in the hunt, man. Another win in the hunt. Couldn't be more excited. All comes down to Sunday. Tell us about this win this week. For whatever reason, you are 12-2 against Arizona. What is going on there?
No, our guys just play well. I mean, every game is so different, and they're every year is different, every week is different. I think you guys see that across the league in the NFL. And hey, how can we play well and that allotment of time we're guaranteed? I thought our guys were ready to go. I thought Kyron Williams made a tremendous difference. We've missed him. I mean, getting him back is a big difference for our offense and what he's able to provide. And then thought he and Royce were great complements of one another. I thought Matthew was excellent in terms of distributing the ball, getting a bunch of different guys involved. And then I thought our defense was, really for a couple weeks in a row, I think they're playing at a high level and had some big-time stops that flipped the momentum of the game in our favor.
Coach, Kyron surprising you at all? I mean, he wasn't listed as the number one running back going in at training camp. So and again, he's just coming off 4 weeks of injury, but to be that kind of a running back, is it surprising you?
I would say this. When you get around him and you watch the way he works every day and the approach that he has, you're not surprised, but you're really happy to see a lot of the work pay off. He's got such a great play energy that I think the guys really feed off of. They want to block for him, and he brings an excitement and energy and an authentic enthusiasm, and obviously the production is very real. But I think he's brought a spark to us, and he's played really well this year, and it was great to be able to get him back. And shoot, we got a great challenge against a big-time defense this week, and we're going to need his best for sure.
Sean, we were talking to you obviously a second ago about, having the young one at home, but you've got a lot of young guys on the field too, right? I mean, Kyron is kind of one of them, but on that defense, we talked to you at training camp about kind of the young energy, the youthful energy you guys have. And I would imagine there has, with the ups and downs the season has provided you, how have you kind of dealt with some of the young guys, particularly on the defensive side of the ball, or maybe even some of the guys on the offensive side of the ball, and just kind of navigate them through what is a challenging season in the NFL?
Yeah, I think just trying to be as consistent as possible, George, making sure that these guys understand, hey, let's come back to work. Let's be consistent with our rhythm and routine, make necessary adjustments if possible. They're coachable as hell. They're accountable. They like what they're doing, and they're fun to work with. And I think that brings out the best in us. I think that they've got some good veterans that are still here that can really model the way and show them examples of what it looks like. But we're seeing quick and steady growth from these guys. I've been really pleased with a lot of these young cats, and a handful of these guys are going to be, major players that we're going to be leaning on for years to come. But we want to continue to be in the moment, and I've really enjoyed working with this group. They've been really fun, and that was kind of consistent to what we had talked about at training camp as well, in spite of some of the challenges that certainly haven't been perfect for sure.
Coach, of course, I'll be there on Sunday. I'm a huge fan. I get really nervous when somebody lines up for a kick, and in this case, Lucas Haversick, the new kicker, missed a field goal, missed an extra point. How do you feel about the kicking situation right now?
Yeah, I think here's what I would say. I was really encouraged with Lucas. I'm most interested in the response. The other day wasn't in alignment with what we think he is and what I believe he is and what he'll be for us moving forward. But he's got a lot of ability. I think the consistency of the stroke is what we really want. Sometimes that Arizona surface can be tricky with your plant leg, and the one that he missed was longer, and then we got to be able to hit the extra points, obviously. But I'm excited about seeing his response, and that's the thing that's the most important thing to me. But we do want to see consistency from that position, and we're confident that he can do that as we move forward.
Sean McVay, Rams head coach, with us here. Steve Mason, George Sedano, Scott Kaplan. So, Sean, I don't know if you know this, but our guy Scott Kaplan here, my partner on our show in the afternoon, he's here with us too. And, he was a kicker in college.
D1.
At Pitt, right. For 4 years, he started at Pitt. He was Louis Riddick's teammate. He was Alex Van Pelt's roommate, who's the offensive coordinator you'll be going up against. So,
I bet you got fun.
What's that?
I said, him and Alex Van Pelt had some fun times.
Well, and John Gruden was about 4 years older than we were.
Yeah.
When he got there for us. So
wait. But my point is, since he was a kicker, I don't know if you need a little extra help on special teams. Scott's available. I'm saying.
He says if you give him 4 weeks, he'll be steady and consistent from
ready.
50.
Be ready for the playoffs, Coach.
What was your career rec? What was your career stats from over 50, Scott?
Pretty
lost, huh?
Yeah, not so good.
Well,
yeah.
I'll tell you this. I just had Pitt.
Under 50, though. It's under 50. I mean, 50 is a long field goal.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'd
we
say-
got to get that tighter for you offensively.
Yeah, I figure I was probably around a 75 to 80% guy.
There you go.
You know, that's not very good in today's day and age, but I've learned a lot, Coach. So I'm ready to, like, pick it back up. It's 30 years later, but I feel like I'm ready to go.
I will say this. He did one time hit, was it against West Virginia? He hit a big one, and then you did the cabbage patch afterwards.
That's right. That's exactly
so there
right.
you go.
Cabbage
there you go,
patch.
McVay.
What's so funny, Mace?
The
I
idea of it
cabbage
is
patched.
awesome. Yeah,
That's
the
all.
Cabbage patch.
Sorry, Coach. I cabbage patch.
I get it.
Yeah.
By
Coach,
the way, he was hanging out with Alex Van Pelt, so he probably knows the game plan for Sunday.
Do you want us to incept his brain and figure out what you're going to go up against, or what?
Yeah, who are you rooting for on Sunday, Scott?
Good question.
Yeah.
You want the truth or you want me to lie?
No, tell the truth. We're all about truth.
Okay. I'm rooting for the Rams.
I regret that I asked you this question.
I'm rooting for the Rams to win, but I'm also rooting for the Browns to win.
I mean, yeah,
so whoever wins, I'm good.
Sure. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good. Coach, I will tell you this, though. You know, there's all these reports today about who's the starting quarterback now for the Browns. What are you preparing for?
I'd like you to ask Alex, and why don't you just tell me so I don't have to waste my time?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what do you think? Who do you think is going to be the starting quarterback?
I don't know. What do you think? What did he tell you?
See, McVay, this is why I said you'd be good at media once you decide to leave coaching. Not that we want you to leave coaching anytime soon, because you're giving it right back to him. That's what I'm talking
Coach,
about.
you know how it goes when you hang out with your college best friends. Like last night, we talked about our kids. We talked about wives, talked about girlfriends.
You talked about third down conversions.
We talked about business. We didn't talk about who's going to be the starting quarterback this
Yeah,
Sunday.
right.
Come on, Coach.
Yeah, you know what? I was born at night, not last night. I don't believe a word.
Well, listen, Coach, we are excited for Sunday.
Go get him, McVay.
Go get him. Let's get a win against the Browns and Alex Van Pelt, man.
I love it. Let's go, guys. I appreciate it.
All right.
See you,
thanks
man.
a lot. Thanks, Coach. Yeah, last time Coach was on,
Who you rooting for?
Sam Jackson wrote a tweet. It's like, when are we going to start talking about the Rams coaching? He wrote it at the end of the Green Bay game.
Yeah.
So I read it to Sean because it's like, here's the biggest movie star in the world.
Yeah.
And
That's what he was referring
Did not
to.
go over well.
Yeah.
Mm.
You see how much he likes us, though? Like, you got to have him on with us all the time.
Okay.
That's it. From now on.
I think it's fantastic.
What's the
but I
problem?
think this year, me and Ireland have been pretty good with Coach.
So you've been pretty good, but it's very nutsy boltsy with Ireland and you. And this is
I'm
always
not as nutsy and boltsy.
No, you've done.
You're more boltsy than nutsy.
I'm nutsy. I'm not boltsy.
What I've always said is you need to just open him up and just have fun with him.
Have we not been
no,
doing that?
Ireland doesn't like to do
Well,
it, and
Ireland
and then
doesn't.
after a loss, you refuse to do it because I don't think he wants to do it. And I know Sedano and Cap would.
See, but there's a difference. There is a difference.
Right.
And no, all kidding aside.
Yeah.
Like, I've been around him a little bit outside of the football stuff. A little bit. I ran into him at a game one time, like
Right.
a basketball game. We chit-chatted for a little bit. When we have him at training camp, we chit-chat with him for a while about non-football stuff. That's what it is, Mace. You've only had him here, so you haven't had that opportunity to kind of like really kind of...
Yeah, I've only seen him at training camp.
Right.
Plus,
Yeah,
he
we
thinks I'm
interviewed
a
him at training
total
camp,
weirdo.
He
because-
totally thinks he's a weirdo.
Right,
yeah,
because, well, here's what happened. When we were at the draft house
Real
last
quick, I
year...
want to mention you're listening to KSPN Los Angeles,
Yeah.
a Good Karma Branch radio station.
Very nicely done. When we were at the draft house last year and I was in the bathtub, like all the
Yeah.
coaches were like, "What's that all
What
about?"
is this dude?
Like,
I
what is?
agree.
Why is he undressed in our
I
bathtub?
believe everybody
Naked.
had a right to
Right.
ask that.
So
Yeah.
McVay thinks I'm a weirdo to begin
So
with.
that's what it is. You just got to loosen him up. He's willing to have some fun.
Talk baby right away.
Right.
Always
We've
talk
done
baby.
so much baby this
Oh,
year.
you've done a lot of baby talk.
A lot of baby
too much
talk.
baby talk. huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Bergman, have we not
Extra
done
baby?
a lot of
a lot of it.
Yeah, but you don't have kids, though.
Yeah, but we've still asked about babies.
Well, you know what you should ask him?
What?
You should ask him like a really important question. Like, do you think that this offense is too Cooper Kupp dependent? Something like that.
You asked him that. He didn't love that one
Oh,
either.
no?
Yeah.
But it feels like Stafford may be getting a little too cup reliant. Do you know what I mean?
No, not really.
No, not really.
You asked him something similar one day, didn't you?
I don't know.
No, not really.
No.
All right, coming up now. What are we doing coming up next? Do we have another segment?
One
before
more
we go to
segment
game?
and then a break.
It
and
doesn't
then-
matter. We don't break at any time. anyway.
Are we going ice
you're fine.
skating?
No,
Yeah, what's up with Michael Roth?
Let's break and talk about it
Can't do
next.
it till 5.
Oh,
Is that what he said?
Yeah, can't do it till 5.
it's not. It's not his thing. It's the
not-
Kings.
Yeah, he doesn't
Oh.
run it. All right, coming right back. Mason, Sedano, Cap,
Nice.
710 ESPN.
All right, let me talk about Prize Picks for a second here. So tonight, I'm trying to figure this out. I've got LeBron James on Prize Picks at 25.5 points. Do I go more points for LeBron or less? Because, well, I think more also. I wonder if LeBron will go crazy. score a bunch of points, and then be like, I got to get out of this game. I don't want to put on too much tread tonight. So will LeBron like score 26, 28, 30, and then sit down? So that's kind of my concern there. Now, Mace, you had recommended that I use a player from Detroit named Jalen Duran.
Yes. Duran.
Thank you.
Is it Duran? Yes.
It's not Duran. It's not Beto Duran. It's Jalen Duran.
Jalen Duran.
Okay.
Jalen Duran.
Jalen Duran, 12.5 points. You said go less than on Prize Picks.
I would go less than.
And you said because you read that somewhere.
Yeah. No, he's a big rebounder.
He is a big rebounder.
But he's
very young.
He's not necessarily a big scorer.
What do you guys think about Taurean Prince tonight? 10 points. More or less on Taurean Prince?
I don't know, man. He's kind of all over
I'd
the
go
place.
with the under. He can go either way. I
How
wouldn't
about
bet on
D'Angelo Russell tonight? 14 points, more or less. Figure let's say that the Lakers are going to blow out Detroit and he's going to play a lot late, D'Angelo Russell. So score a lot. Listen, if you know the game and you love the game, you're going to love Prize Picks, because one thing you can do, which I love, is you can combine hockey with basketball. You could take basketball and football. You could put it all together. This past weekend, this is how amazing these Prize Picks guys are. I had Dorian Thompson-Robinson to pass 30 attempts or more. He got to 29 attempts, got knocked out of the game, and didn't get to pass for his 30th pass.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
But I'll tell you what, I was 5 out of 6, and I took my $10, and it turned into $100. If Dorian Thompson-Robinson had 31 pass attempts, my $10 would have been $250. If you love the game, this is going to elevate the way you watch all sports. PrizePicks.com/Cappy, Kappy. PrizePicks.com/Cappy. They will match your first deposit 100% up to $100. So if you put in 100, they do. If you put in 50, they put in 50. You put in 20, they put in 20. Get in the game. Start playing the game that everybody's playing. Prize Picks. PrizePicks.com/Cappy.
Hey, it's Mace.
The pursuit for back-to-back MLS Cups continues for the Black and Gold after the win in Seattle.
We're going back to BMO Stadium, baby, for the Western Conference Final.
Let's go at home. We're coming back. Coming back to BMO.
Golden Boot winner Denis Bouanga struck again with another game winner.
Denis into the 18. Denis racing in. Shot. Goal! Denis finishes it off. It's 1-0.
And on the other side of the pitch, it was Maxime Crepeau, who was the hero in goal for LAFC.
Save Crepeau again! Oh, Maxime with a fingertip save here in the 82nd minute.
The run for the repeat marches on this Saturday at BMO Stadium.
Ciudad de Campeones. We're so excited to play at home. We're ready. Denis ready. I'm ready. Yes, yes. Let's go.
Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m. on the ESPN LA app. Vamos Black and Gold.
Vamos!
First ever SUV that's electric. Okay. So I show up here at LA Live and I plug in. This is my first time ever using the electric plug. I plug in, I walk away. I come back 5 hours later, there's no charge. I didn't realize you had to pay for the charge. What a schmuck. I swear to you, like, what a dumbass.
So this is funny. Yesterday, Mason, he comes to me and he says, oh, yeah, I get to charge for free here. And in my head, I'm like, well, I haven't charged here since they changed.
Right. No, I did it, and you have to put your credit card.
I didn't know.
Right. So
there's not obvious signage.
Yeah. So I thought maybe, well, because they changed out all the old ones and put in new ones. I thought, well, maybe they're free now. Because just why not, right? But yeah, then he texts me. He's like, nothing charged.
Right.
Like,
Nothing charged.
There's probably a QR code or an app that you need to use.
So that's what happened.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. And then this morning, the car was completely charged. But let me tell you something. This 2023 Subaru Solterra is so much fun to drive. And it's got all the toughness and it's got all the lifestyle and everything that you know from a Subaru. Here's what I want to tell you. During the Share the Love event, which is happening now through January 2nd, when you buy or lease a new Subaru, that's when a donation is made. And a donation is going to equal, I mean, we're talking like $350 some odd million. It's like, I don't know, something like that. It's crazy numbers. Over like $285 million already donated to great organizations like the ASPCA, Make-A-Wish, Meals on Wheels, the National Park Foundation. So when you buy or lease a new Subaru, you are going to also be making a donation to a great organization. And even the local retailers, they take those donations and they put them into local community sort of organizations. So listen, here's what I want to tell you. If you want to go electric, Subaru now can go electric with the 2023 Solterra. And if you buy or lease between now and January 2nd during the Share the Love event, you're going to be making a donation to a great organization because love is what Subaru is all about.
This is the Rams Report, presented
Big news, Laker fans. John Ireland here. You can now stream every Lakers game on the ESPN LA app. Don't miss a second of the action with Michael Thompson and I on the call. Plus, all your live and local Lakers talk every day in the palm of your hand.
You're one tap away from everything Lakers.
You could even win Lakers tickets.
Download the ESPN LA app. And bam!
Download the ESPN LA app at the App Store and Google Play.
All right, guys, it's officially back. Fifth Row Fridays presented by BBGO.
That's the official game day snack of the Lakers, by the way. And this is the best thing we give away. Fifth row seats to a Laker game. How many times do people come up to us and say, hey, give me Laker tickets?
Yes.
We don't have them. I don't even have them, but you can win them if you listen every day.
And these seats are better than the seats that you and Michael have, right?
15 rows better.
Yeah.
Michael and I are like row 20. So here's how you win. You listen every day to all the shows and take notes. If you can answer 5 questions about what happened on the show that day, you're eligible to win.
And don't forget, on Fridays, your chance to
delay on this, but whenever Coach Sean McVay appears on the show,
yeah,
it is courtesy of Service Titan, the all-in-one solution that connects your entire HVAC, electrical, and plumbing operation on a single software platform, helping make the combination we love every Rams season. Coach Sean McVay and Mason and Ireland every week.
So you're going to a game on Sunday, as you always do, right?
Going to the Browns game, yeah.
Okay, I will be there on Sunday.
Where will you be?
Well, in the pregame, I will be on the field, doing what I do.
Wow.
Yeah, you know how I get down.
Cappy's got to schmooze, man.
Yeah, I got to get down like that.
Now, are you watching the game from down there?
No, for the game, I'll go to the suite.
No, you don't want to watch it on the field.
No, I want to. I mean, if I were working, obviously, I'd want to be on the field, but
No, just hanging out.
Right, but on the field, no, because I'm going to be with Rachel. So with Rachel, I got to go up to the suite. We got to have nice food, nice drink. You know what I'm saying? I got to show her a good time so that she loves being there.
Right.
And the more I show her a good time, like for example, we went to a Laker game a couple weeks ago on a Sunday night.
Right.
She had a great time, and so now I can get her to go to more Laker games. With
Nice.
Me. So in this,
what about Saturday night? Let's go see LAFC. You're wearing the scarf.
You know what?
Western Conference Finals.
6:30 kick, right?
6:30 kick.
But I'm thinking about it. I am actually thinking about joining you at LAFC.
Nice.
On Saturday evening. I was kind of thinking Laker game Saturday night, LAFC game Saturday night. I'm trying to figure it all out right now, Mason. I'm trying to schedule. You know what I'm saying?
The thing I love is the last time I was at LAFC, a guy came up to me and said, were we doing a show live? And a guy came up to me and said, you got to wear this scarf. So in the 3252, there is a section that is definitely my people and Brian Cohen's people.
Yeah.
And so I got a scarf with a little ganja on it. Looks very good. I'm going to be wearing that on Saturday night. Brian? You in?
I'm in. I like it.
There you go.
Yeah, Brian, these are your people?
My people, baby.
You like weed, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You like to smoke it?
Pride of Humboldt
Eat
State.
Yeah, vape it?
Not so much vape it.
Eat it?
Eat it.
Drink it?
I'm drinking it.
How about some tinctures?
I've done that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
like it all?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't love the tinctures.
No?
I don't get the tinctures.
I've never done them.
I don't get what they do.
Under the tongue, it's
Yeah.
whatever.
I've
It's
still
supposed to be
been,
more like medical purposes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've been smoking pre-rolls. I think it's really bad for my
Well, yeah, I
Throat?
thought you were going to do what
voice
Snoop
and
did.
throat. Well, he didn't quit.
No, he
He released a grill or a fire pit.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
never actually
It was a
quit
smokeless
smoking.
fire pit.
Oh,
That's
not
what
like
it
a
was.
grill for your teeth?
No,
Oh.
no, he released like this solo
Yeah, he
fire
fooled
pit
everybody.
thing.
When
for
I
a
hear a
second.
grill, I think teeth.
Yeah. All right. Tell you what, we're going to do Game of Games.
Yeah.
So, but first, and whose game is it, Brian's? But first, Mirror Audio Video has been serving LA sports fans for more than 40 years. Why? Well, Isaac and Roy and the team at Mirror Audio Video can deliver your products and your services that others just don't offer, like cutting-edge home automation from Crestron, Lutron, Control 4. You want to have one-touch control over everything from your pool to your lights to your window shades? Mirror is the place. Better, faster Wi-Fi. Got to be Mirror. Plus, we cannot stress this enough, world-class customer service. You know, when you call some big company and you're in the automated phone system and you can't reach anybody that you need, not going to happen with Mirror. You call Isaac or Roy, they pick up the phone. Yeah?
That's a funny drop that only I got. But
But
nonetheless,
if you get it, you get it. That's okay.
But I am so glad that those guys at Mirror do this because I call every time I have to call somebody, I'm literally screaming at the automated thing, representative, agent, somebody with a human voice.
Terrible, isn't it?
It's the worst. So thank you guys for doing that.
They always pick up the phone at Mirror Audio Video, Isaac and Roy. So here's the number.
Roy!
310-234-4010. I'm sure it's funny.
It is funny, trust me.
310-234-4010. That's 310-234-4010. Tell them Mason and Ireland sent you. They will hook you up for sure. That's Mirror Audio Video in Westwood. All right.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mason.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time. It is a very, very close month. It is today and tomorrow, and that's it, right?
That's
Bergman?
it, and it's all worth 2 today and today and tomorrow. Bergman has 4, Cappy has 4, Brian has 4, Mason has 3, Ireland has 3, Andy has 1, Jacob has 1, Sedano has 1, and Morales has 1.
But today is worth 2.
It's worth 2.
The month is up for grabs. All right, so Brian, what do you got?
All right, since all the streaming services and TV channels have started Christmas movies, got a Name is Your Buzzer trivia on Christmas movies.
Name is your buzzer.
Name is your buzzer.
On Christmas movies.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yes. All right, number 1. In the 1964 film Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, what was the name of the snowman who narrates the whole story? Mason.
Oh, crap.
Cap.
Played by Burl Ives. I don't know the name of the song.
Frosty.
Nope.
No.
Oh, it's not even.
Yeah, I don't know. I know the cartoon.
I know the cartoon, too. I don't know what his name is.
Yeah, I know the
Frosty?
Nope. Sam the Snowman.
Oh, Sam the Snowman.
Played
Right.
by
That was your
Burl
next
Ives.
guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Sam.
He had a mustache.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It was like the Butcher in the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
All right, in the 1969 classic Frosty the Snowman, how did Frosty become to life? Or come
Greg.
to life? Greg.
He put the hat on.
That's right.
Oh,
Magical
the
hat.
Yeah.
Bergman's on the
Weak.
board.
Seen that a few times.
In the 1946 film It's a Wonderful Life,
Oh, boy.
what is the name of the guardian angel
Mason.
who takes Mason?
Clarence.
That is right.
That's right.
Hey, Mace.
Would have never guessed that.
Mace, nice job.
I've watched that movie so many. It's such a great movie.
1946.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. In the 1983 movie A Christmas Story, what present does
Mason.
Ralphie?
Oh.
It's the Red Rider?
Cap.
Cap.
The wagon.
No.
Greg.
Greg.
It's the BB gun. It's the.
Well, I'll give it to Mason. It's
What
a
do you
Red
mean
Rider.
you're gonna give it
BB
to Mason? What does that mean?
It's a Red Rider BB gun.
I said
He
Red
said the
Rider.
You
Red
said Red
Rider.
Rider. You
Rider.
didn't say BB gun.
Yeah, I said BB gun.
But I said the brand name.
You guys
Red
gonna
Rider.
split it?
I
You
think
guys
we should
splitting
split
it?
But no.
You should go halves.
Like a half a
You should go
sack?
halves.
All right, we'll go halves.
You should go halves.
So Mason's got 1.5, and Cappy, you
Is
have
that
a
the
half.
No,
No,
Bergie gets the
Bergman.
I
other
have
half.
one.
Is that the
1.5
first
also.
time you ever given a half?
Yeah.
I think so.
So it's Mason 1.5, Greg 1.5.
Gonna make a
Cappy,
difference down the
Sedano,
line. We'll
let's
see.
get to
That
score.
half
Yeah.
point.
I'm not a Christmas movie guy.
Somebody's gonna win by a
I mean,
hook.
you have at least a reason, though.
You
You're
got
Jewish.
any Hanukkah movies?
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
Stay to come
Crazy
next
Nights.
week, you know? Yeah. All right, so number 5. Also in A Christmas Story, what is the famous saying that Santa
Greg.
says? Greg.
Oh, you'll shoot your eye out?
That's right.
Oh, come
Bergman,
on,
2.5.
All right, number
Yep.
6 here. In the 1990
I
film.
mean, in my house, we were listening to Jose Feliciano, man. We weren't watching any of these movies.
Same.
Yeah.
In the 1990 film Home Alone, which comedian plays
Greg,
Gus?
Sedano.
Sedano.
Oh, Gus is this tall, skinny guy. Oh, crap. I don't remember his name.
Greg, I was next. It's John Candy.
It is John Candy.
Oh, no.
Wait,
Yeah, he was in the
Home
bus.
Alone?
He was in the bus when the mom went back with him. Like they all got into their
Right, he was the
band
poker
or
player.
like yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah,
Greg,
that
I've
was
got
his
you
only-
at 2.5.
I thought
or
Gus
3.5?
was the guy who was the other guy with Pesci.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
That's
Yeah,
what I
know
thought.
that
That's
guy's
what I
name,
thought
yeah.
too. Who's that? Jeff somebody.
Yeah, it's Jeff somebody.
Steve,
that's it.
maybe? Maybe his name's
Maybe
Steve?
Steve.
Yeah.
Well, this
Anyway.
leads me into the next one.
Okay.
Also in Home Alone, which actor played Harry
Cap.
Slime?
I got
I
that.
think that was Cap.
Joe Pesci.
It's Joe Pesci.
Damn it.
I don't even know what the question was. He's the only guy
So
I know.
it's Greg
Macaulay
3.5,
Culkin.
Mason 1.5, Cap 1, and Sedano yet to score.
In the 2003...
Should I get a half since I gave it to him, basically, on Pesci? Just kidding.
You're a little early, huh?
Yeah.
Funny how.
In the 2003 film Elf, what building...
Sedano.
Anything else, Cap?
Will Ferrell.
No. Did you know it? You did ring in.
Yeah, I did ring in. What did he... I don't know. You didn't finish the question, so finish it for them.
What building does Buddy's father work in New York?
Mason. U.S. Steel Building.
Nope.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Bigger than U.S. Steel.
I don't know the name of the building.
Empire State Building.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know it was in the Empire
I
State
knew
Building.
that one, too, which sucks.
I thought it was like a toy company or something.
No.
How many are left, Brian?
I got one more in the tiebreaker.
One more. So Greg has won.
Yeah, Greg won already.
We'll do the last one in the tiebreaker just for fun.
All right, we'll see if anybody knows this one. In the 2000 film starring Jim Carrey in How the Grinch Stole Christmas, who nominates the Grinch at the Whoville Holiday Cheermeister?
Oh, it's
I have no idea.
Mason.
Oh, Greg.
Mason.
Cindy who?
No, close.
Cindy
Lou Who.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
No, I was. Well,
Wow.
I just didn't use her middle name.
No,
I used
no,
her
it's
first
Cindy.
name.
You got to use the middle name.
It's Cindy
Part of-
Lou Who.
It's
the name of
actually
the character.
Lou dash who, so it's part of her last name. It's actually not a middle name.
Yeah. Okay.
Lou
What's the
dash who.
tiebreaker, Brian?
Tiebreaker is Home Alone is considered the highest grossing lifetime Christmas movie of all time. How much has it made?
Oh, my God.
Closest to the number.
Okay, Mason says 600 million. Sedano? This is worldwide, right?
Worldwide, yes.
Okay.
750.
750 says Sedano. Cappy.
How about Bergie? He won.
1 million.
1 million?
Oh, no, I meant to go higher. Was it 1
That's
billion?
too late.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
too
you already
late. I
said
wanted
1
1
million.
billion.
So that's
I
like
wanted to.
$1, basically.
Yeah.
Mine is 1,000,000 and 1.
1 million and
1 million. It's $1.01.
1.1 million. All right, what's the answer?
285,000,000.
Oh, really?
761,000.
I win it.
Cappy won.
Yeah.
You go.
1 million.
What do you think of Brian's games?
I like Brian's
too
games.
many, baby. One time too many.
Here's the thing about Brian's games. Brian is, you see Brian and
Yeah.
you have a certain thought, and
What
then
is
you
my
realize,
thought?
What's the
oh
thought?
What is my
God,
thought?
Brian's really smart.
Wait, so you
wow,
see him
thank
and you
you.
don't think he's smart?
Yeah, I don't look at Brian and see like, oh yeah, there's a genius. Like,
Oh, see,
he's
I
very
disagree.
smart.
I
Undercover
actually think
genius.
that.
when I talk to Brian, Brian's like, he's so smart.
No, I actually think when you look at him and you go, you know what? This guy's smart looking.
You think he's smart looking?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think
smart
so,
looking.
too.
Like I think a lot of people look at me and they think I'm dumb because I'm good looking. You know what I mean? Because I'm hot. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
you
Like,
saying I'm ugly?
no, I'm not saying you're ugly. I'm not saying you're ugly. I'm just saying that people look at me and they're like, that guy can't be smart because he's too good looking.
Do you really think you're hot?
Yes, he does.
You do. You think you're hot.
AF.
Sedano, do you think you're hot?
No.
Yeah, I'm
How
not.
about you?
I'm not hot.
You're not hot?
I'm medium hot.
Really? How about you, Brian?
With the hair? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sexy.
Yeah, see,
AF.
he's rocking
right?
the hair.
Dude, I used to have that same hair.
Do you feel like you're hot?
That's nice.
I'm not hot. I'm just good looking.
But not hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hot is a weird thing to say. You are.
You can say all you want.
Only one.
Fact is,
the
I mean-
only hot guys here are apparently
Cappy.
Brian and Cappy.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right,
baby.
That's right, man.
Guys from San Diego.
Hey, dude. Hot and smart.
There we go.
See that?
Oh,
Got
yeah.
the double impact.
Yeah.
Right.
So we got like 5 minutes left here.
Wow.
Cappy, why don't you take it?
Okay, sure. It'd be my pleasure, as a matter of
Oh,
fact.
we could do dealer's choice.
Oh, dealer's choice would be great.
Yeah,
So
so
let
we
me-
do at the end of the show. You ever around to the end of the
No,
show?
I've never made
Dealer's
it to
choice
the
was
end.
basically we started it so Cappy had a window to
Right.
tell us his
They were-
Cappyisms.
Right. They were
Oh,
like, hey,
okay.
we'll give you 5 minutes to just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And that's how it spawned.
Well, this is
That's how it
perfect.
happened.
It's dealer's choice
Right.
with Cappy.
Oh, boy.
So let me tell you guys, I didn't really get into this, but let me tell you guys a story. So last night, it's like 6:56. George's phone rings.
Oh, right, we started this conversation,
George's phone rings. It's ESPN security. They're like, yo, there's a shooting literally at LA Live downstairs at Fixin's.
Yeah.
Avoid this place at all costs, right? So once I hear somebody tell me avoid it at all costs, I'm like, I got to see what's going on myself, you know. And then I show up as a journalist because I want to be able to. Hey, I'm in the media. I'm here to cover the story.
As a journalist,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So now, listen. Here's what happens last night. So
You got 2 minutes. Bud.
Well, I go to walk through to go down towards Fixin's, and the security guys are like, sorry, it's closed. You got to go around. So I go around, and the whole block, Figueroa, is like blocked off with police tape.
Right.
But I got to get to the East Central Hotel.
Sure.
But there's police tape. So I, just with no thought whatsoever, I go under the police tape, and I walk the sidewalk to get to the East Central.
Okay.
And the whole time I'm thinking, these cops are going to probably see me and go, what are you doing? There was police tape. What's up?
You were leaving the site.
Well, thankfully, I will tell you that nobody saw me or nobody said anything to me. I was fine. At 11 o'clock last night, I turned on the local news. I was watching the ABC News, right? And I turn on the news, and I'm literally shooting video of the news on the television.
Right.
There's a shooting in downtown LA. Let's go to downtown, whoever the reporter is. And then I take my video camera and I move over to the window in the East Central and I look down on Figueroa to see the massive amount of cops that were there. I mean, this is still 11 o'clock at night. This thing happened at 7 o'clock. CSI cops are there, homicide guy. And it looks like a movie scene.
Right.
I mean, it's like a bunch of guys wearing regular street clothes all standing around talking to each other. It was crazy last night. But I want to say this, George, and I think you'll agree. Shout out to the Circle of Trust. There were a lot of people hitting us up on Twitter yesterday going, guys, we're all seeing the news story.
Yeah.
Is everybody cool? And we were good. But I got this front row, man. And there was this lady on the street wearing a bathrobe at 11 o'clock at night screaming at the cops from across the street.
Really?
Oh, yeah, like, crazy.
Screaming what?
Like, obscenities.
She was, yeah.
Yeah, she was probably
She was
somebody.
at mental
homeless. Yeah, she had
health
something going on,
issues,
right?
yeah.
And
1
she's
minute.
screaming at these cops. Thank you for the 1 minute warning. I appreciate that. But it was a scene last night here at LA Live. I mean, it was crazy.
It was
what
wild.
was going on. And by the way, around the corner, everybody's ice skating.
Well, right. Well, that
Everybody's
was the
having
thing.
fun.
With
you know?
a few minutes later, we were waiting to leave. I was like, because he wanted to go. I'm like, will you stop and stay here for a minute? And then I said, let's take a look and see what's happening. So we went through one of the offices down the hall, and we saw everyone ice skating. I'm like, well, if people are ice skating,
Yeah.
we should be okay.
Right,
Should
right.
be okay.
On
yeah.
one block, everybody's ice skating and having a great time. It's Christmas. On the other block, the cops are
It's a scene.
right. It's a total
Right.
crime scene.
Wow.
CSI.
Well, I'm
LA.
glad you put on your journalist hat.
Yeah, I did because I wanted to go down there and see what's going on.
And bring us the
And he's just
insight.
nosy.
Had my
Yeah.
Disney ID.
Exactly. My Disney ID. I'm here to report. All right, that's it for the combo plate today. Tomorrow we're live at Yamava.
Yes.
Me and Cappy and Morales and Bergman and Lindsay Baseball. See you out there tomorrow. Lakers basketball next, 710 ESPN.
Accident. Boring.